Hello, welcome to Rivals of Aether Top 6 at Portland Retro Gaming Expo. This is pretty stacked for the size of the event.
I couldn't believe the top 8 you had sent me last night. I'm very excited for this.
I've been looking forward to it. I'm Jarek. This is PX Pride. We're going to be your commentators. And it's almost a little bittersweet because this is kind of an event set to sunset Rivals 1 for PDX Rivals specifically. I'm sure there's still going to be Rivals brackets around, but for us, we're really looking forward to Rivals 2, and this is a perfect venue. It's just a retro gaming convention. That's perfect for Rivals of Aether. So, yeah, you're looking at the bracket now. Well, we'll be looking at the bracket soon. The first ones we have will be Cake Assault versus BioBurb. That's a throwback.
Yeah,
it is.
Honestly, this bracket is just full of throwbacks.
Yeah,
I feel like we're going to see a lot of classics throughout the next couple hours.
Yeah, and this, I mean, will probably be the last time we see Cake against Bio in Rivals 1. Now that I think about it, it's just
very likely.
kind of sad, but also pretty awesome. Good way to end it. There's a few players that were initially in bracket that unfortunately had to DQ out. I just want to get a shout out to him real quick. Keeb, awesome. We all love Keeb, but he unfortunately got COVID a couple of days ago, so wasn't able to come here. And then one that is here, HKP, missed his bus. So he was late, so he couldn't enter Rivals 1, but he will be here for Rivals 2, so that's fun.
Awesome. So I guess first off, we're going to have Cake versus Bio, and then after that, we're going to have ZB versus LKs for our other winner semis match. Both of those are going to be very, very exciting.
Those are sets we've seen so many times before. Like, you love seeing those two. They're just fun. Just good people to hang around.
That's the kind of set you want to see in a Sunset tournament, per se.
Yeah.
You want to see these run-backs over and over again.
Also, just the fact that we have Cake and ZB here. They've been in PDX more, like, the last 6 months than they have the last 5 years, because they also went to Smash Camp.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, which is kind of nuts because most of the locals didn't go because we didn't know it existed, but they were here, which is kind of crazy. But they've been here. But the last time I personally have seen Cake was, like, Don't Park 2018. Like, it's been a while. Like, I love the Pacific Northwest. It's hard to travel up here because we're so far away.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But we do all we can. We run sick events up here. We got our own players up here that can hold their own.
Yeah, and it'll be cool to see the Rivals 2 events that happen once the game comes out.
And we're going to be seeing that, I mean, even before the game comes out.
That's true.
We'll be seeing it tomorrow. For those of you that are just here, 10 a.m. tomorrow will be top 8 for Rivals 2. So, first, we see the Hodan. We're seeing Forceburn versus Hodan.
Oh, that is a surprise to me. Has Bio been playing more Hodan
Yes,
lately?
Hodan is real. Bio, I mean, I think everyone knows Bio is the Raster main, but Bio has a whole cast of characters they can play. Like, and you have to respect literally all of them. They're all terrifying. The Hodan is, honestly, I kind of like this pick. Hodan is a terrifying character.
Why do you think they're opting for the Hodan instead of the classic bird?
Well, I was talking to Bio before this, and they had 3 options, really. The first one was Crag, which they didn't want to do because Cake is very good against Crag. The second one was Raster. Raster Forceburn is really stressful. You know, that's a long set, and it's in the pocket. You got it. If the Hodan doesn't work out, try it game 1. You know, go back to your tried and true Raster. Here we go. Game 1. We already see a lot of smoke. We already see a lot of empowered down special, down tilt, up tilt. Expecting to see full-on monkey mode out of Hodan. They're just going to be mashing buttons.
Yeah, Bio's really getting in there with this character. I mean, his up air is just covering so much space. Has Forceburn off stage.
Yeah, the question is, how is Cake going to adapt to this weird character? I mean, how much Hodan has Cake played?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely an uncommon matchup. I mean, really all 4 workshop characters, despite them being out for a bit of time now, they're all relatively uncommon still. Hodan especially.
Yeah, I think the only one they'd really have a decent amount of experience with is probably Palm.
Yeah, I could see that.
But, you know, there's Hodans around. I feel like Hodan just plays his own game. Hodan doesn't play Rivals. Hodan plays Monkey.
Yeah,
and
we had the first kill.
All right, Bio takes first stock.
So far, the character pick looking pretty good. But we have a big combo coming out from Cake. Has Hodan off stage. Is the edge guard going to happen? We are continuing with the juggle. Bio fighting back out.
Yeah, Hodan's just a really scary character. Like, all of Hodan's moves you just kind of have to respect, which might be a little bit difficult for a Forceburn to deal with because Forceburn's used to having disjoints and whatnot. But suddenly you have to deal with this monkey mashing buttons at you.
Yeah, I think it's interesting when you usually are used to a certain kind of game plan and you play against a character that really forces you to sort of take the other role that you would normally play. Like, you think of Sportsman as a spacing character, generally.
That's what I like to call not a losing matchup, but a hard matchup.
I could see that.
Yeah, because you just have to play differently than what you're used to. A lot of adapting on the fly, a lot of dealing with this random thing you have less experience with.
Oh, and Bio has Cake off stage once again, getting this edge guard.
Still no resources, but you can always get your jump back with smoke.
Yeah, and Cake, one of the best recoverers in the game, of course.
But
But we
there
are
you
going
go.
to get the kill.
Dude, getting ledge trapped, when Hodan's ledge trapping you is just the most miserable experience. It's either down tilt and powered forward air, or there's so many options they have to cover every option you have.
I definitely see what you mean about this being a less maybe stressful matchup than the more Stolly Raster Forsburn matchup. I mean, they're really just both going at it. We have a lot of scrapping going on this whole game so far.
I feel like, oh, hold up and you're going to die from that. I feel like probably no DI was the best option there, or just straight up hold out. But yeah, I feel like this is less stressful because it feels like Hodan dictates neutral, which is not really something you can say about Raster Forsburn.
Interesting. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, Bio's done a great job of just controlling center stage the entire game. Often, Cake's openings have been just fighting out of the corner.
That won't kill unless bad DI. It did. Wow. So game 1 goes to Bio.
The monkey's in business.
It certainly is. Milestone, let's go!
BioBird taking game 1 over #1 seed.
Yeah, and this is it would be an upset of Bio 1, but it wouldn't be like the biggest upset in the world, you know. They've played so many times.
Absolutely.
I think the biggest advantage of going Hodan is that Bio and Cake have a million adaptations to each other. With Raster, with Crag, like, this is not the first time they've seen those matchups, but with Hodan, this is, you need to adapt now to something that you don't have the 5th time adaptation to, or the 20th time adaptation to.
Yeah, the novelty factor definitely matters a lot more when you have really 2 top players of any game, because all these players have played each other so much at this point. Everyone in Winners has played each other many, many times at this point. Pulling out a wild card, big advantage at this point.
But it's working! This is also a really, really good stage to choose. I mean, Hodan doesn't mind this stage either, but also this is like Forsbur's home. It's Cake's home. Cake loves. The exact triple plat layout is just perfect for Cake.
Yeah, plus these platforms are going to be so good for extending Forsburn's recovery, which Hodan, I mean, Bio was doing a great job with the edge guards last game, but these extra options are going to make it a bit tougher for them.
Yeah, more platforms are always super useful for Forsburn.
Oh, nice
good parry. That is a deceivingly difficult move to parry because you can see it, but also the hitbox is huge for it.
Ooh, Bio running away a bit, but finally finding that opening, not really able to convert it, but pushing Forsburn all the way to the corner. And we have the fight back from the corner, from the left to the right. I think the circular nature of the stage really lends itself to a lot of this sort of around-the-world play from both sides, where neither of them is really able to keep each other in the corner for very long. I think it tends to be one of the sort of defining factors in terms of how the neutral plays out.
Yeah, and that is really the biggest thing that's so scary with Hodan's. The punish game is just, oh, what an up smash. I don't really know the read they were going for. Maybe they thought they tried to plat drop off the top plat, but it's one hell of a call out. That or a flub. Ooh,
Now we have
so close.
Now we have a big lead from Cake. We're going to have to see something special happen from Bio here.
Which
But
Hodan is possible of doing.
yeah, anytime you have a big punish game character, that really increases your comeback factor by a lot. But at this point, the pressure is on. I mean, Cake is just keeping this going.
Yeah.
75%
All right,
on the monkey.
just wait.
Okay, that...
How was that an option?
I like the teabag.
That is actually quite the option to parry the clone with down smash. It's one of those real but not real options. So, okay, we need an early stock or you're dead. You're just dead.
You're just
You got down tilted at ledge by Forsburn. You are dead to a back air.
And so now we're in the situation where not only does Bio get stage counterpick, we have to see if they are going to opt for a character change. Honestly, like, with how the momentum was going game 1, I could see them absolutely just stay with the monkey.
All right,
Like,
so
the
if
stage
Cake,
definitely contributed to the game 2.
so if Cake knows what he's doing, which he does, ban Tempest. Yep, there it is. Hodan on Tempest is ugh. Not a matchup you want to deal with. Like, you purple so easily on that side platform. If you get up smash on that side plat, you are dead at like 20. Like, it purples that early. Because there's no stage to tech on.
All right, we are going to tower.
This is an interesting choice. This is a really good Forsburn stage. All right, we're seeing a more stally kind of play coming from Bio. A lot of sweat swirls. This is annoyingly difficult to deal with. Those things are hard to parry with a different timing. Especially the slow one is way slower than I always think it's going to be. I always find like the faster moves are actually easier to parry than the slow ones.
Yeah, because you don't have to sort of fight your subconscious as much, right? Because
you just want to hit the button.
Yeah, you see the input on the screen, you're like, okay, I gotta press that parry button as soon as I can, but gotta catch yourself a bit for the slower ones. Right now, Cake doing a good job just controlling center, keeping Hodan off stage over and over again.
All right, we played a Bio has slowed it down quite a bit, which is the right choice. If you get run over the last game, I think slowing it down is the best option you can do.
Yeah, both of them just trying to play the spacing game in neutral. Now Hodan has Cake off stage.
Ooh, how did that Nair beat the down special? That's crazy.
Pretty surprised by that. The hitbox is a little weird on that move.
Oh, that didn't purple, man. Hodan is a fat monkey. Yeah, that's a pretty smart move to just put yourself in smoke, and you can react to the down special there. Bio doesn't know where you're going to be. Yeah, Hodan does live for a really long time. That's the other thing. Hodan will just survive. That should be it, yep.
It does seem like a lot of the game right now does come down to just whether Bio is able to keep smoke out of play for as long as they can.
Yeah, which sweat swirls are really good for doing.
Yeah, they're having to throw out a lot of moves just to clear the smoke over and over again. Cake's doing a great job just setting it up, keeping it as a constant threat. But once Bio is able to push Cake all the way off stage.
Sweat swirls.
Oh my lord.
Like, what do you do?
Yeah, that's tough to deal with. I mean, if you can get the parry timings, you know, that goes a long way. I mean, once you're up in the air, it's a bit harder.
Just clearing out that smoke, just constantly getting attack damage. One down tilt ledge will kill Cake. Because we down tilt and powered forward air. And that's so hard to deal with.
Oh, that up B missing gives Cake an opportunity to come back. And Cake's going to get a combo started. Is he going to convert? No, but he's going to tack on some damage. Keep the momentum. Bio doing a great job recovering.
It is pretty difficult to edgeguard Hodan. Hodan has so many ways to stall and last out there forever. Oh, but just raw up smash is going to kill. Another really good thing for Sweat Swirl is it just gets rid of Clone. And Clone is huge to deal with because you are forced to make a choice when Clone is in front of you.
Yeah, and Hodan really doesn't want to commit as much as he can avoid it.
Yeah, I mean, no one wants to commit as much as you want to avoid it, so...
That's true. But,
look at all these Sweat Swirls. Like, just deal with this. And there you go.
Oh, nice. Okay, we're last talk apiece.
And let me tell you, someone that plays Bio a lot, dealing with this is really annoying.
I can believe that.
Oh, don't hold out there. Okay.
All right, good DI from Bio. But Cake keeping this rinse and repeat going. Oh, back to center stage.
They made it
nice.
back. This is a fat monkey, so Bio is not out of it unless you DI bad.
Not the DI we were looking for. Cake gonna go up 2-1 here.
Game number 3 right there to Cake Assault as well.
Oh, and the bird is coming out.
Definitely
I love looking at the comments on Twitch and seeing Bio versus Cake. What year is it?
easy for
Tempest is open. Bio should absolutely pick Tempest.
Does Bio like Tempest? I think a lot of players, even when it's beneficial for them, they just don't like the stage.
I would agree, but also Tempest is absurdly beneficial. Don't go back to that stage. You got destroyed on that stage. Oh, Bio's running it back to this stage. We're going Raster. Okay, so Hodan's gone.
It's a move of confidence.
I don't actually like that option because the Hodan was doing pretty good. But, why not? Let him experiment a little bit. They're both the winners. They'll have more sets to play.
I mean, we're seeing really good platform play with the side platform so far coming from Raster, so I see the pick working out so far. I think to sort of reach Raster at the edge of that platform, Forsburn does have to commit more than he wants.
Yeah, now that situation there is so much more like stressful than if you're playing Hodan because you could just die. You're Raster. But relatively even so far, kind of going back and forth, trading some hits. No one's gotten anything big yet.
It does seem that Bio is a lot less concerned about the smoke on this character pick. I mean, you have the slipstream, but you also have the insane aerial drift on Raster to just clear the smoke very easily, so it's...
Yeah, I think it has more to do with just you have a little bit of a cooldown on slipstream, so it's a little harder to clear it that easily. But Bio... Okay, so Bio playing Raster is going to play this way more passively. Like, that's just kind of what you have to do as Raster in this matchup, and in most matchups, really. You want to do basic bait and punish, and then you want to hit really hard because you're Raster.
Pi doing a great job using disguise to stay clear of danger, but Cake catching that landing. Hiding in the smoke, catching another landing.
Cake's starting to get some momentum here. Missed the wave land.
It does seem that Bio is starting to be pretty aggressive about approaching the center, and Cake is calling them out for it. Ooh, coming in from above with the fair. Not really able to convert, though.
Oh, yeah, that'll kill. That'll kill about 20% earlier than that. All right, using the smoke way up there. I don't know about that tornado option, but didn't get punished for it. And takes the kill. All right, we're last stock. Bio can bring this to game 5.
Yeah, that smoke to disguise those approach force burns so difficult to deal with. Getting those surprise nairs, getting those surprise down tilts.
Cake, what are you doing down there?
Going?
Okay, well, it doesn't get punished, so it's fine. Didn't happen.
Yeah, I'm surprised Bio not able to cover the side platform. I guess it's hard to cover both platforms at once.
Yeah, this stage does give Force Run quite a few ways to recover.
Really one of his biggest benefits here. But Bio, holding their own, is getting these pokes, playing this really campy neutral game.
Completely even game right now.
But Cake doing a great job not biting. I think a lot of players would bite in the situation, just throw themselves into the corner and get destroyed for it.
Yeah, they're both playing super passive. Oh, this could be it. Oh, so close. Uh-oh, that's bad. All right, they're on the ground. They got their jumps back. That's not an option. I think it was side B is what they meant to do.
Hey, it could have been the coolest read of all time.
It could have been.
All right,
Look out for back air.
Okay, force burn off stage. Bio,
Bio,
committing really hard. Uh-oh.
That was a flood. It wasn't even commitment.
Oh,
my gosh.
That was such a close game 4, but
That was one flub. Sending yourself off stage is all Cake needs.
yeah. Great games.
All right, so, man, I love seeing this, though. It's like 5 years ago. We were just talking about the last time we saw Cake up here was in Don't Park back in 2018, and that was the same exact set we saw back in 2018.
Yeah, Cake doing a great job that whole set, carrying a lot of momentum into winners finals.
So next we're going to see another classic set, ZB versus Elkies.
Yeah, this will be very, very exciting. They were playing some friendlies right before this, right before top 8.
These two are the characters of top 8. They're very interesting people. We love them. We don't see that in a bad way. They're just very funny people. It is also hilarious to listen to Cake and ZB talk. Just passive arguments nonstop about things that are not real arguments, but just like little nudges at each other here and there.
Not real arguments. What do you mean? What are these fake arguments they have?
Like ZB talking about how Albany is more of a real city than Pittsburgh, and then Cake going back about that. They talked about that for about 40 minutes yesterday while we were eating food.
How do you talk about that for 40 minutes? What is there to elaborate?
It's ZB. That's all you need to elaborate on.
The deep philosophical discussion of what constitutes a city. What is a city? So
Forgot how early that kills. I mean, I think that's more. I mean, it does kill early. Force burn up smash kills very early, but also when you're Raster, anything off the top is going to kill you so early.
Yeah, that cape sent is just the perfect angle for that. I mean, sometimes you see some inconsistency with that follow-up, but right there it just worked out perfectly for Cake. ZB definitely going Crag.
I don't know what Elky's going to do. No one ever knows what Elky's is going to do.
Nobody ever knows.
Elky's might just Crag Ditto, but Claren. Nobody's going Claren. Come on. Oh, they just want a baby dash. That's the only reason they picked Claren. Is ZB actually going Claren? ZB better not be going Claren.
I mean, ZB sometimes plays Claren, you know.
All right, we're seeing the maple from Elky's.
All right, we got some controller setting coming from ZB.
ZB loves his run dead zone being way high.
Oh, I see.
I remember years ago, this is a long time ago, ZB, I think he was playing Sego, and he went up like big that game, and then he said, hold on, my settings are wrong. And then when they restarted the game, he lost.
That's awesome.
Which is the most ZB interaction I could ever say.
Hey, at least he lost on his terms.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
You know, ZB
that's what
only goes
matters.
out his way. It's
Top
ZB.
6 continues here in Rivals of Aether here at Portland Retro Gaming Expo. Up next. we're
Yeah,
gonna
still an
have
unknown
ZB
what character we're going to see from ZB.
versus
I mean, I assume he's going to actually go Craig, but we'll see.
Winner of this is going to play against Cakesol in the winners finals.
All right, ZB looks like he's going to be very picky about his settings.
They were both playing secondaries and friendlies earlier, you know.
As
each-
they do.
Getting each other on the wrong initial foot. You know, that's the the pre-top 8 mind games. Wait, is ZB actually thinking about this? Okay, no.
Okay, no. All right, we're going to be seeing the Crag versus the Maple. This is the classic we've seen between these two so many times, and they've been really close lately.
My understanding is that the last few sets, Elkis has taken it. For most of their history, I think ZB was favored, but in the recent history, Elkis has been
a
favored.
recent Malo? That actually could be real.
Oh,
ZB
interesting.
does have a Malo.
Has he been playing Mala more these days? I mean, I remember him playing a bit of Heatwave, for example.
I'll be honest, I don't know what he's done recently because we've mostly been focusing on Rivals 2 all summer.
That makes sense, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think I know a lot less about the Maple Mala matchup, just as, you know, with most workshop matchups, they're, I think, all a bit underdeveloped. Maple Crag, obviously, most Maples like it, most Crags don't. So I could see ZB just not wanting to deal with that matchup, especially if the last couple sets didn't go in his favor.
Or they could just be doing the try game one. If it doesn't work out, then, you know, swap to the tried and true Crag.
Yeah, that's fair enough as well.
I've always liked that instead of trying your main and then it's not working out and you're already like in your own head because you're losing. It's like, all right, well, let's try the secondary and see if that works. Like, try your experiment first.
Plus, if you want the second character later on in bracket, it gives you a bit of warm up.
Also, when you're playing a game, playing a character, like, for example, if Elkis is picking a secondary here, like, Maple's really hard to play at a high level for a long time. Like, it's such high execution, so high APM, like, you have to make so many good choices. But here we go, starting on Gates.
Alright, and with the Malo in play, Elkis going to have to do a good job just navigating around these bombs, or just getting so up in Malo's face that Malo doesn't even have time to set up.
We've already seen, how many bombs has ZB already pulled? But a good parry.
Oh, nice parry. And nice jab check.
Ooh, still alive, has the mark on ZB. Oh, so close.
Elkis doing a great job with this chase. ZB breaking out, has Maple disadvantage. They're just going back and forth.
Oh, remark.
Okay. Bit of an awkward charge strong, but...
Oh,
this
risky, but
is-
almost killed. They're scrambling. Nobody can hit each other. ZB's going to do this. All right, made it back. ZB can stall for basically forever if he wants to do that. But, just dead. To the forwarder that never purples but always kills you.
Oh, and that's not going to kill. That's actually kind of big. It gives Elkis another chance. Once again,
Still
Elkis has
alive.
another chance. Oh, and
Retreating
gets an
back to
opening.
Lily.
What kind of extra credit are we going to get? Oh, bombs away.
Only 21%. That's not a whole lot. This is basically an even game.
We have the juggle coming from Elkis. She can keep it up. Oh, Malo getting back to the ground. Getting a little poke in, but not a lot yet. Still in disadvantage. Ooh. ZB going high.
Okay, Lily just bailing Elkis out there. I was going to say, charging the S-Smash at ledge against Malo is almost never the right option because Malo can always just stall tech, and then you're just going to get hit. But Lily was just there in the right spot, so what do I know?
Yeah, I mean, those platforms really working out. If you have Lily up on a platform and you're, covering the floor below, that's a really good edge guard situation for you. ZB getting a lot of hits, but not really able to convert. Not really able to
we
convert
get the
a lot of them.
Elkis. Okay, but ZB rightfully DIs upward to get out of the wobble situation.
Okay, we have Lily set up once again.
Still alive.
Elkis
Should
gonna
make
cover
that
ground
back,
once
should tech stall, miss the wavelands, and just no punish.
Oh, that's a read, but it wasn't punished, so it's a safe read.
Elkis has gone, all right, there we go. I was going to say Elkis was starting to fish to try to get that stock, but it worked out in the end. So, do we see ZB swap to Crag?
I think so. I mean, what we didn't see from ZB that game was really the punish game. And I think that's part of why it started to feel
The
safer
Edalus.
for Elkies to start throwing out these random moves at the last stock and start fishing.
So this is real. We're seeing the ZB Edalus.
This surprises me. I guess he really just doesn't want to play Crag in this matchup.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's not like the Edalai love this matchup either. But, let's see how it goes.
Where are you going? I think that's unfortunate. I think Elkies thought that they were ZB, and they're dead. Wow. That is a terrible way to start the game.
We'll call that a 0 to death.
Self-inflicted 0 to death. That
Okay.
almost happened again, but
We're going to get the rinse and repeats. Lily helping out. Ooh, armoring through that.
you know, maybe it was actually just deep mind games to make ZB think that Edalus is the correct option, so he doesn't go to Crag.
That's genius, honestly. That's why these players are in top 8.
Yeah, we would never think to do that.
Elki's throwing out moves a bit on the edge guard.
When was the last time we've seen an Edalus in top 8?
That's a good question.
It had to have been either Bagel or... It couldn't have been Bullets.
Probably not. Did Billets? Yeah, I don't remember.
Because Bullets retired like a while ago.
There were a lot of Edalai at Heatwave. I don't really remember the results of how they did.
Alright, so this is actually not that bad. It looks really bad when you're down 3 to 1 stocks, but as long as you clear that third stock without taking damage, you're only down 1 stock at that point. You just can't take much percent in this stock. And that... Oh.
Ooh, good up tilt to follow up. Keeping it going with these up airs. Edalus
Oh!
going real high.
And we're an even game now, basically. Granted, it is Rockwall against Edalus, and you're at 50% as Maple, but, like, it's better than being down 3 stocks.
Yeah, absolutely.
That might just be it. No, wow.
I mean, Rockwall might be really good for ZB's kill potential here, but these platforms are really nice for Elkies to just move around and, you know, dodge all these hitboxes coming from Edalus.
This is going to be a 3-stock comeback if Elkies wins this game.
Yeah. Ooh. See, nice use of platform. Just get out of danger. Keep ZB, force ZB to commit over and over again until you can get your own opening. Oh, and there's the dash attack. Not converting so far. They're just slip sliding around each other.
Lily is your best friend right here. Oh, what a parry!
Ooh, that up strong coming out a little too late. Oh,
Misses
Lily
the
help-
parry, but gets nothing out of it.
Yeah. Oh, that was a
the
commitment.
Dacus, yeah. Just fished a little bit there. But if you're ZB, I think honestly swapping to Crag now is the best thing you can do, because
On the win?
yeah, because it's like Elkies went down basically more or less SD'd on the first stock, and then the game almost with Elkies anyway. I felt like Elkies had most control of that game, and ZB clutched it.
I guess that's true. Yeah, I could see that logic just for the momentum swap.
That would
itself.
also like tilt the hell out of the other person. If you're trying to get into their mind, that would be so tilting. You almost do a 3-stock comeback, and then they're like, no, you don't get to try it again. You don't get that control. We're going to another character now.
Yeah, I could see that. We're thinking Tempest. We're going to go to Fire Capital.
Oh. I mean, this is a good Maple stage, but it's also like a really good Edalus stage.
I mean, a lot of space to set up Ice for Edalus, but a lot of space for Maple to just move around and dodge things. So I can kind of see it either way.
Yeah, usually this is just a stage I ban against Edalus outright. But Edalus and Sylvanos are two characters that are kind of hard to just full-on ban their good stages. Because you want to ban any, like, flat, big stage.
Yeah, I can see that. And
Oh.
at least this big flat stage is not truly flat. You know, we have some of
Yeah.
these really high platforms to work with that we're going to see Elkies take to over and over again. Elkies surviving that. Oh, and we're going to reverse the edge guard situation.
How do you like that up special cancel by getting hit into another up special true combo?
That's awesome.
I will say, ZB is objectively using the best Edalus skin. No bias to the black and red colors.
It is pretty nice.
I love the Genesis skin for Edalus. It looks very clean.
I mean, so far it seems like the stage is working out quite well for Elkies. Elkies just rushing ZB down over and over here.
Yeah,
And
I
just-
think the whole, like I said, it felt like Elkies kind of had control over the last game. Just it was one of those unfortunate games, you know?
Going in a bit too raw with that fairy, getting parried, getting killed for it. Still up a stock. Oh, and getting the parry has ZB off stage. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Tacking on damage.
Okay, Edalus Nair. Pulling a Luigi Nair.
But we're just going to break out with up B.
Oh, how do you
nice.
parry that? How do you parry that? What are these
excuse me?
parries? They're better than us. I mean, objectively, they are just better than us.
Ooh, and we're going to land that fair. Are we going to kill off stage?
Damn.
Yes, we are. Nice
All right, we're
bicycle
last
fair.
stock now.
And we might get another comeback, but
This
this
is
time
this
from
is
the
an
other direction.
extremely important stock. Like, losing this game is awful for you. And there we go. There's Elkies. Elkies up 2-1. So ZB has to outright win on Elkies counter breaks now. Well, if Game 5 happens.
Closer and closer as it goes.
So now ZB has to decide if the crack's coming out. Looks like we're staying Edalus.
Interesting. I really want to know ZB's decision making for staying Edalus and not going crack at all. I guess it's hard to say without knowing how the last matchups went. Because there has to be a reason.
This might be silly, but I do wonder if it's a muscle memory thing because he plays Crack and Rivals too.
Maybe?
Ooh, and we got the whip. ZB breaking out, getting some big combos, keeping Elkies up in the air. Elkies having a hard time coming down, just matching that down B over and over. Finally gets it. Oh, off the top! Nice. Alright, we're gonna deal with Lily right away. ZB's gotta take the stock quickly.
Oh!
Nice mix-up. Yeah, that's one of those moves that you can't just throw out over and over again, but you save it for just the right time when no one's expecting it, and you suddenly just get the stock.
Hitting people with that is like one of my most fun experiences in a game like this because it doesn't require me really to be like execution good. It just required to be like, I hit the funny button and it worked.
That time he hit the funny button again, but this time Elkies was prepared for it. Gets the parry. Oh, gets another parry.
Elkies is so good at parrying. I don't know how. I mean, ZB is too. Like I don't know how they're parrying each other so much. Probably because they played each other so much.
Yeah, potentially. I think a lot of the time you go for a parry in this game, you're not necessarily reacting to the move itself, but reacting to the movement that comes right before the move. And if you get used to those patterns over and over again,
yeah, you're predicting the move coming out of the movement.
ooh, nice
Oh.
up B. It's not gonna kill.
And
That's also
that
not
was
gonna
so
kill.
close. Really good DI to survive. Tried it again, and that time led to your death. It only works once, I guess.
Yeah. 1 out of 3, not looking great so far.
That should be
But
it, though.
okay,
Yeah.
we have a tied game. ZB could take this to Game 5 here.
Elkies could just straight up win it, or he could go get Game 5.
Oh, just coming in with that dash attack. Nice. Oh, we have these Nair chains. This is looking bad for Elkies. Oh, that up air just barely missing.
If you're Elkies, you really don't want to go to a Game 5 because you don't know what character ZB's going to pull out or what's going
That's
to
true.
happen. So,
Yeah, imagine ZB takes this and switches to the Crag. Now you have to deal with a whole new matchup on the last game that finally matters.
with the character he knows best.
Why are you down being so much?
It's ZB. We know not to question the Zeebs. Oh, still alive, though. Edos can survive from way out there. Oh, run into the hammer.
Oh, oh, oh. Okay, ZB living. How's he going to recover? Oh my god, makes it back. Oh, that DAC is missing.
So tense, so close.
That misses. We got the dash attack. We got the...
Could be it. That's it.
Okay, and Elkies will
All
take
right,
it
Elkies wins
3-1.
3-1, but one of the closer 3-1s you're going to see.
That was tight.
So Windows Finals is going to be Cake versus Elkies, which is the 1 seed and the 3 seed because ZB was seeded 2. But they're all those. I mean, ZB and Elkies are like right next to each other, so those are always super close. Seeding Bio was the one that was difficult because like Bio hasn't played in a while. You never know where to throw them, and that what happened off stream before top 8. Bio played Mystery Soul, and that ended up being Game 5 last hit.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, that was the 4 and 5 seed.
Okay.
So it was like either one of those could have gone anywhere. So this sets up for ZB versus Mystery Soul and Bio versus Haze. We'll probably be seeing Bio versus Haze next.
Yeah, looks like we have Bio walking up at the screen here. Bio Haze is going to be interesting. We're going to have Clarin versus, I mean, I was going to say Raster, but maybe the Hoedown comes out. I don't know at this point.
Yeah, Bio can play pretty much any character they want to play, so who knows where they're going to go. Haze is very likely to be a Hayes is very likely to be Claren. I think they might have accidentally turned the computer off.
Uh-oh.
And if they did that, that would be a little unfortunate. So
Remember, when it comes to fighting games, everything's a mind game.
even the setups are a mind game.
Everything's a mind game.
Yep. Yep.
Potentially, we also could see the Maple coming from Hayes. Hayes was trying to grind a lot more Maple over the course of the last year, and in Rivals 2 plays both Claren and Maple as well.
Yeah, I think at this point, Maple is more of Hayes' main in Rivals 2 than Claren.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I at the last monthlies, because we've been doing monthlies every month for the beta and stuff like that, I can't recall a time Hayes went Claren in bracket. Like, they've been playing a lot of Maple, which, to be fair, is kind of a good character a little bit.
She seems good.
I feel like in Rivals 2, Maple also got the big advantage of just inputting things as Maple is easier in Rivals 2 than Rivals 1. Not to say the character is easy, but you know what I mean when I say that.
Sure.
Yeah, so very, very good.
Yeah.
It looks like we have the computer back up and going, so not really sure what happened there, but
Awesome.
no huge hiccups.
Yeah, so I don't know who Hayes is favoring more in Rivals 1 these days. We'll have to see. I mean, traditionally, Hayes, you see them bring out Claren more often. But they were trying to like Maple more and more, especially for certain matchups that seemed a little bit sketchy for Claren.
Yeah, that for sure is the thing, is that Hayes really doesn't like the Claren versus Sylvanas matchup, which is fair because that matchup is really hard for Claren.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few others that I'm forgetting off the top of my head,
So
but that was
is
the
Raster
main
one
motivation.
of them? Is, I guess, one of the big questions here.
I don't think it is. Claren Raster, that's been people argue about that all the time. Is it really losing for Claren as bad as people say it is? Like, I feel like up in the Pacific Northwest, people generally don't have that mindset when it comes to it. They generally are like, it feels relatively fine.
The thing is, I think it's really hard to gauge the Raster matchup directly from experience, because I think Raster is a character that varies really widely as you get towards the top. Like suddenly, like once you get towards the top, a lot of combos that people were able to get out of are just turning into confirms, and suddenly the punch game just shifts like that.
And when you have your choice is basically, are you saying Claren loses against blue or Claren loses against bio?
Right.
And those are two very, very different things. So, you know, there's a playstyle for Raster. There's multiple playstyles for Raster. I don't think I've seen two Rasters play even remotely similar. It's still wild watching, I think it was Blue versus Bio back when they were formerly known as Windows at Genesis play each other. And there was just like two totally different characters playing each other. So it's always fun to watch that. And I like watching Dittos most of the time. There's a few exceptions, but who do you think the best Ditto in Rivals 1 is?
Ooh, that's a tough question.
I think it's an easy answer.
You think it's an easy answer?
I think it's an easy answer.
You're crazy. There's no easy answer to this question.
It's Crag.
I was going to say Crag is the funniest Ditto.
Yeah, that's the most fun Ditto.
Funny and best are not necessarily synonyms. Like, it's definitely a funny Ditto.
I don't know, for me, you've seen me play Rivals.
Yeah, okay, I've seen you play Rivals. I understand your perspective and where it's coming from here.
I understand your perspective and understand where it's coming from, but you're wrong.
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying it's open to interpretation. That's all I'm saying. I think I like a lot of the fast-paced Dittos. Like, I think Zetter and Ori and Maple are all really fun to watch. But Crag, of course, is a classic.
Yeah, I think for me, the two best Dittos in the game are either Crag or Zetter. It's like Crag for the silly stuff, Zetter for... I mean, Zetter has silly stuff, but Zetter Dittos are...
Zetter Dittos are just hype.
Yeah, they're just fun to watch.
It's just two solid fighting game players going at it, you know? With, like, a fast-paced, well-rounded character. Like, I feel like it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's got everything you want in a matchup.
Is there a Rivals 2 tournament today? Yes, but top 8 will be tomorrow at 10 in the morning. Is Zetter any better in Rivals 2? Well, Zetter's already pretty good in Rivals 1, but yes, Zetter is nutty in Rivals 2. Like, it is so much shield pressure. Like, immediately looking at what has been added to Rivals 2 with just grabs, ledges, shield pressure, like, all of that benefits Zetter.
And shield recently got nerfed, I believe, which means that Zetter's shield pressure is going to be even more bonkers.
Which I like the change, personally.
Yeah, me too.
So there's two changes they made to shield. I like one, I don't like the other one. The main change they made is that shields are just weaker. So you should be seeing more shield breaks. I like that, because they don't feel super weak, but they don't feel too strong. I feel like it's in a good middle ground right now. The other change they made is you can't buffer things out of shield. I don't like that change, and that's one that seems really confusing to me.
I think that one has been like a pretty controversial one here. Like I've talked to a lot of different people about it. I personally like the change. I understand where it's coming from in terms of not liking it. I think, you know, if there was a clear-cut indicator for when you're in shield stun, it would feel better, because I think the feel is like what a lot of people don't like about it. I don't know what your thoughts are on why you don't like it.
So personally for me, I'll state by it doesn't actually affect me because like coming from like Melee and from other Smash games, like I'm used to just doing things out of shield as they are. So it doesn't affect me to not have that buffer, so to say. But I do think one of the more frustrating things is I pressed the button and it didn't happen.
I think that's frustrating, and so I think an indicator that makes it clear when a button's not going to do anything would make that feel better. The reason I like it is, I mean, you see this phenomenon in Melee where you're more rewarded for the timing mix-ups when you don't have the extra leniency.
I see the issue they're having. Haze is on a Switch controller.
Oh.
So we're having classic Rivals 1 controller issues. Some things never change.
Yeah, buffer out of shield stun is not really... It's a very different kind of situation than buffer out of most situations, where, like, you know, I think most Rivals players like the overall buffer mechanics in Rivals 1 and Rivals 2. But shield stun is kind of a weird thing because your opponent is the one putting you in shield stun. It's not really like most buffer situations. And so being able to reward the offender for mixing up their timing on shield, forcing the defender to call out that timing, I think that's a really nice change.
The way I look at it is if they had time to buffer something out of shield, the shield pressure wasn't true anyway.
But shield pressure doesn't have to be true for it to still be a good option, and that's why I like it that way.
But it still puts them at disadvantage because they have an option out of it, but I want to call it the next option. That's what I'm trying to do by hitting your shield.
I mean, I guess I just think it linearizes the game when you make it very strong to act out of shield versus giving you an incentive to stay in shield sometimes. Like...
I feel like there's always, like, Rivals 2 is at a point where it's deep enough to where you pretty much always have an option somewhere.
It's fair
so
enough.
I haven't had too much of an issue with it. Keep in mind, this is coming from someone who is playing Locks in Rivals 2 and has played against a lot of Zetters this weekend. Boy, Zetter shield pressure on Locks is one experience.
I mean, so that is the one thing. How you balance the game is going to be different depending on whether you have the shield stun buffer or not. And it remains to be seen how the new balance patch works with the lack of shield stun buffer.
Hey, let's go. We got it working. All right, cool.
All right.
So, for most of this bracket, that's not an issue. Haze is running Switch. Everyone else is running either Xbox or GameCube. So this is the one outlier. Last time we ever have to deal with it.
Cool.
I love Rivals 1, but that's one thing I really look forward to is that it's really nice to just boot up Rivals 2, put the Mayflash to Wii U, and just works.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to restart the game a billion times. You know, we love Rivals 1, but it's definitely held together by duct tape a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like we are going to see Bird versus Clarion, the two classics from these players.
Yeah, as far as I know, Haze doesn't really have major qualms with Raster. I think most of the Pacific Northwest doesn't have major qualms with Raster just in general. So we're kind of the odd region out in that regard. All right, so we're starting now. Bio versus Haze. For those of you that do not know, Bio, classic player, been around a long time, was ranked top 3 for many years. Haze is a local PR player. Right now, currently the best Rivals 2 player, was the second best player in Oregon for Rivals 1, right behind Ty the Guy, who could not make it today. Very good Clarion. Very, very solid Clarion. Definitely one of the Clarins around.
Ooh, getting out of that combo. Nice. Yeah, I think Haze in general, Haze in specific, I mean, you mentioned that PNW doesn't really have much of that mentality about Raster, but I think Haze in specific, I think has a pretty good mentality about most matchups, where like a lot of people will be like downers on Clarion, or just be like, wow, Raster's broken and like wins all these matchups ridiculously hard. But I think Haze has always had a pretty good mentality about Clarion's capabilities.
Yeah, Haze is definitely a Clarion believer, with the exception of Sylvanas.
Yes.
It's,
which is very understandable.
Yeah, Haze is more of a Clarion believer than I am personally, because there's a few matchups I look at Clarion. Like, mostly Clarion's great, but there's a few matchups I look at and I go, man, what does Clarion do against Force Burn? You know, stuff like that. But we saw Bio take the lead, and Haze having a hard time getting back to the ground.
Yeah, Haze is going to have to clean this up soon, otherwise by just attacking all this extra credit, already at 73%, we might actually see a kill soon. That Uppy's not going to kill, but... Alright, Haze gets Bio off stage. Bio just gliding back on. Doesn't even care.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is also another thing, is that if we see a swap to Hodan... Oh, that just killed, no tech. But if we see a swap to Hodan, Hayes very much so believes Hodan's a really silly, dumb character. Like, not like in a salty way, but like, this is a really silly character, you know? So, that could come into play. Oh, no! Down smash, I think, would have just purpled and covered pretty much everything.
Yeah, I guess I'm second guessing themselves. Okay, getting the kill there.
The classic, just lead anything into F smash.
We're going for the parry, not quite getting it.
Oh, no.
Ooh, that...
Wonder if they just didn't have a jump, or they just thought maybe the game was over. Get to the next one.
Triple maybe?
Bio is iClean Windows, indeed. The artist formerly known as iClean Windows.
Rivals players truly are artists. Alright, we're bringing it to tower.
I don't mind this pick. It's kind of good for both characters, but this is a really good stage for Claren, just in general.
Yeah, I mean, the sword just covers the platform so well. You get almost free platform tech chases sometimes.
It's interesting how much stage control changes when it comes to Rivals 1. It's almost like stage control in this stage is literally at the top plat, whereas in many other platform partners, it would be the just bottom stage. So
Yeah, absolutely.
That's probably one of the biggest things to get used to with Rivals 2 is that, like, it is, I don't want to say it's a grounded game, but it's more of a grounded game. So stage control kind of feels more traditional in that sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, Bio trying to shark that platform. He's doing a great job getting out of the way. Gets the down strong. Are we going to get a kill off the top?
Hayes is very good at finding tipper up airs, so I wouldn't be too surprised. Oh, I don't know why you're doing that one. But Hayes is very good at finding tipper up airs, so I wouldn't be surprised by getting a random call-out read for just like a double jump high or something like that.
Ooh, the downward tornado. Getting a little hidden. Not
Yeah,
really able
so
to
Bio
convert it.
was going for the air dodge read and just kind of waiting for it, the tornado, but Hayes wasn't really in the proper position to kill for that. That'll do it, though. The classic slipstream dash attack into upclap. And there you go. All right, well,
Just like
even
that, we have
game.
an even game.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. I do think the stage is nicer for Hayes than Jules Vale. That top platform really helping Bio in a few situations last game with getting down. But here, Hayes just has so much control over the entire stage. I mean, that full hop nair kind of covers the entire center of the stage.
Yeah, so the heavy favorite, I don't want to say heavy favorite, but the favorite in this matchup would be Bio. They are the higher seed, but like Hayes is no slouch, for sure. It
Will we
would
get a
certainly
clap?
be an upset, but it wouldn't be like the world is ending. This has never happened before. Well, it hasn't, but you know what I'm saying. I don't know, Hayes has been one of those players where they've been in a situation where they've come so close to beating a few people that have just like been their demon.
And I think Hayes is also a player with a number of surprising upsets under their belt.
Yeah,
like you see this
yeah.
phenomenon with like a certain subset of Rivals players where like you kind of think that they could just beat anyone on the right day, you know?
Oh, jeez.
All right, Hayes has Bio off stage. Oh, that tornado doing a great
Tornado
job.
hitbox is so wild in this
Yeah.
game. You just don't know. Oh, wow, that purple's
Nice
all
tip of
right.
mind.
Last
Yeah.
stock. I mean, Raster can die early.
Yeah, Hayes has to stay safe here, not get hit by any crazy combo into clap here, but right now has Bio off stage, putting out these nairs, just walling out Raster over and over again. Good use of Bear as well. Okay, gets 33%, they're back to neutral. They're just trying to feel each other out once again.
Kind of just playing around each other. No one's really getting any big hits. Everyone's kind of afraid to do anything.
Hayes doing a great job staying safe. I mean, one of the things you hear about Claren over and over again is that the sort of solution to Claren is to whiff punish.
That
but
should be it. Yeah.
Hayes
There's-
just mixing up their positionings.
That was one flub, one missed ledge dash, and just led to your death.
Yeah, that's how it be sometimes.
Are we seeing a swap?
Maybe.
I think Hayes is thinking about it.
Maple?
That would be the other. All right, we're seeing the maple.
Okay.
I don't think this is a bad choice. Hayes' Claren is better than their maple, but they do have a maple, and the maple is a really good character. So, you know, if you're down 2-0, why not try it?
Yeah, sure. I totally get it. Fire Capital? That seems surprising to me. It seems that Bio can take advantage of the stage a lot more than Maple can. I don't know if you agree with that.
Bio likes the stage. Bio is going to look for... Yeah, Bio is going to do this.
Yeah, I'm really surprised Hayes would choose here.
Yeah, I mean, this is a good Maple stage, but if you know Bio, Bio is going to play slow. Bio is going... Like, no shame in playing quote-unquote lame. You know, you play to win.
No, Jarek, you have to shame the lame players.
Oh, you're right. Like everyone that shields in Rivals 2? What's wrong
Everyone who uses the shield button is lame.
Yeah, Bio's going to do it. Bio will sit there. Like, there's no reason to approach. And now Hayes chased, and they died. So if you're Hayes, you have to be disciplined. You can't go up there. You got to be disciplined.
Yeah, I feel like this Maple pick could have worked really well on a different stage, but I feel like Bio's just going to take these. I mean, like, Bio is playing quite shamelessly, which actually I really appreciate that.
I would not
I
be
love a good
surprised.
shameless neutral.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if we see a little bit of salt real soon. If Bio takes this next stock, yep. They thought about quitting.
Oh, but Hayes trying to get something started off stage here.
But you can take a stock. You guys can take a stock. I believe.
Ooh, is that? Oh, surviving the spike.
All right, learning from. Ooh, I'm still alive though. They're fine. That should be yeah. All right, you got a stock.
Which means Hayes is still in this. Hayes just has to play safe and not overcommit against these platforms that Bio wants to stay up against.
Yeah, Bio is taking the approach. You have the lead. There's no reason to run at them. You know.
I like what Hayes is doing, going to this mid-level platform and jumping off over and over again to sort of threaten that spacing without fully committing to it.
What I would like to see Hayes do is put Lily on the other top plat so that Bio can't go over there.
That's smart. Yeah, those small platforms, it's pretty hard to parry Lily, I think. It's doable, but it can be tricky.
Yeah, because Bio's just jumping from one top plat to the other, and you can't go there anymore because you got to land and parry. So just, oh, it's so close. Oh, well, I guess Lily's already out, so you couldn't do it right now.
Yeah, Bio doing such a great job staying safe.
Uh-oh. Okay, they're fine.
Oh,
that could be it?
Ooh, Hayes
I think a tether would have killed there.
Ooh, 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 ooh!
Oh, caught the air dodge up.
And that's the set.
All right, so Bio takes it.
Good
Was
games.
that 3-0?
That was 3-0.
I see Hayes talking to Bio a little bit.
Hayes out at 5th place.
Yeah, that's a good
Great
placing.
showing. Yeah.
That's great. That I think that was that their seed. I think that was their seed. I think they were seeded 6th, but that's 5th with 2 5th placers. You know.
Yeah, sure. So Bio moving on to loser semis. We're gonna next have ZB versus Mystery Soul. That should be fun.
I think we also will be taking a commercial break.
I think that's gonna be after this set.
Oh right,
no?
yeah, we're still losers quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So winner of this will go on to fight Bio. ZB versus Mystery Soul. Potentially Crag versus Sylvanos. Should be a very cool matchup to watch.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Mystery Soul play in a minute.
Yeah, I was talking to Mr. Soul all weekend, and yesterday he was talking about, like, I don't know if I'm really feeling Rivals 1, because he really likes Rivals 2. Like, Fleet is, like, his character. He gets that character. He's disgustingly good with that character, and it's really frustrating.
Okay.
Especially because Fleet, just as a character, can be really frustrating. But he was like, I don't know if I'm really feeling Rivals 1, you know? I just don't want to play Sylvanos ever again.
That makes me a little sad.
I had to
understand.
encourage him. I had to be like, all right, it's the last one we're running here in PDX Rivals, or Rivals 1. Like, you can give it one last shot. And then he almost beats Bio. It was a game fight last hit. I'm like, you're sitting here talking about, like, you hate this character and you're never gonna play it again.
The thing is, the way you described his description of Fleet, how it's just his perfect character. I feel like that's what Sylvanos used to be for him. His perfect character.
Well, there's the caveat of Sylvanos has a lot more downsides than Fleet does.
Okay, fair enough.
Which, to be fair, is not hard. Fleet is a very good character.
Yeah, these two have played a bunch of times before, of course.
I can't remember the last time they played.
I usually see them play online, I guess. I don't know
That
if
would
they
be
played
fair.
offline before.
Yeah, that'd be fair. I generally don't have my eyes on the online brackets and really know what's going on over there. That would be more your realm.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a little while since I've sort of watched a lot of online play, but like these two often have close sets. I think Mystery Soul has won at least once. ZB is certainly the favorite, but Mystery Soul can do it. I mean, like I said before, there are certain players who you can see them beat anyone, and Mystery Soul's definitely one of those players. You see him pull crazy wins out all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a
I mean,
very
Mystery Soul is
talented platform fighter
he's just
player.
really good at games.
Like, you see it in Ultimate, you see it in Rivals 1, apparently you see it in Rivals 2 too.
Yeah,
I
yeah, no,
hope to
he's-
see that tomorrow.
All right, so I doubled with Mystery Soul for Rivals 1 and Rivals 2. Got third place in Rivals 1, second place in Rivals 2 dubs. I'm saying that. There was only 3 teams in Rivals 1 dubs.
Okay.
But, no, in Rivals 2, we were in losers finals playing against Bio and Elkies. And game 5, yeah, it was game 5. It just, immediately, I just die at like 10%.
Oh, no.
And I was like, oh, God. And Soul just hard carried me that game. Like, I mean, you don't get that far by someone carrying you the whole time, but that game, he just straight up carried the whole game. Like, 2v1 the whole time, basically. Like,
That's awesome.
he's stupidly good at Rivals 2. It is disgusting. Like, the favorites for the Rivals 2 seeding, which we'll see tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we will have top 8 for Rivals 2. Right here on the same stage, which was a really sick stage. Yeah, I mean, Cake is seeded number 1, ZB is seeded number 2, and Soul is seeded number 3, but, like, any one of them could take it. Soul is that good.
Awesome. I'm excited to watch that.
Yeah, this is the first time, like, they played online, and I'm pretty sure Cake has won online. This is the first time in person they're going to be playing.
All right, we have the pre-match scrapping.
Jab, run away. Yeah. We're thankfully not getting the side beat into the wall noise spam. My favorite is when we have, like, 4 people in doubles all doing that.
So it looks like the Crag is coming back out from ZB this time. I guess he just really didn't want to play the Maple matchup with it. Although, given how the set went, I do wonder how the Crag would have gone if he had just committed to it.
Yeah, it's still really interesting that they didn't play Crag against Elkins. But he clearly knows something we don't.
I do think a lot of Crags do just like the Sylvanas matchup. They feel like they can just live a really long time versus Sylvanas.
I'm trying to think of a character that doesn't like the Sylvanas matchup, Claren. Other than that, like, who doesn't like the Sylv matchup?
So, Mike, what I've observed is that a lot of people think they like the Sylvanas matchup until they like play against someone like Mystery Soul.
And AZ cards. We saw that with AZ cards too.
Yeah, and then they stop like.
You get hit by back air 20 times. Why did I die at 20? I was just recovering and I got back air. Like, I hate this character. He's stupid.
Oh, a lot of damage coming out so far. But Soul's safe. Ooh, getting the loops on the platform. Yeah, if Soul is able to maintain this good distance, Crag will have a bit of a hard time with the openings. There's a certain sweet space. I mean, a lot of characters have this property versus Crag, but there's a certain sweet spot distance where it's hard for Crag to pull rock and it's hard for Crag to approach. And Sylv is able to maintain that distance very well once he achieves it. He has to close that gap first, but once he achieves it, he's able to maintain it. Between the strong ground movement and the really large range normals. Oh, is that going to be the kill? No, DIing out of the Ferris. This pillar game, a big part of why Crag lives so long versus Sylv. Sylv doesn't have a great option for dealing with Crag on that platform, because these forward tilts just kind of go at a really awkward angle.
Yeah, and then
And
you
are
parry
parryable,
it, and
yeah. Alright, just going to dash attack the rock, get that out of there.
I was going to say at least... Oh, well, first stock. 200%. Takes the first stock anyway. I was going to say at least Soul really likes the stage, but, like, who doesn't love this stage?
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like Soul at this point needs to just find a random back air or something like that, or a forward air up air, something like that to kill. Forward air is not going to convert to up air. You just need to find some. And this is the stuff that, like, this is what makes Soul really tilted about Sylv. Which is like, a character can't kill. We're like, what am I doing here? There we go. Dash check. Purple dash check.
Nice and simple.
Sylv is heavy, so, I mean, Sylv could also live, but you're also trying to live against Crag. And that's easier said than done.
Oh, getting the combo off the up B. Unfortunately, not able to convert it. Eating all the grass in an attempt. Still has a little bit left with up B if needed, but...
Oh, that
Ooh,
should be it.
parry,
Yep.
Awkward dash attack. Maybe trying to call out an early side B ending. Oh, the double side B.
So close. That definitely would have killed.
Ooh, some fancy platform movement coming from ZB, but that down air is not going to hit.
Yeah, Sylph can mostly just kind of hold out and survive most things, which against Crag, that is your best option most of the time. Ooh, that, all right, little poor DI going the wrong way.
Yeah, no grass on stage means that recovery is going to be really, really hard for you. ZB taking that first game. You're going to get the counter pick coming from Soul. Perhaps something like Rockwall or Spirit Tree to just end those stocks against Crag rather quickly.
If I'm Soul, we got to see where they're banned. Are Armadas left open? No, they're being indecisive. What do you ban here?
Yeah, I mean, okay, ZB
FD is open. I mean, do you go to FD? Do you get baited into it?
We're gonna go to Julesville? Okay.
All right. I mean, this is a good Soul stage. It's fine. I'm kind of surprised he didn't go FD, but Crag is also kind of a mess on FD.
Forest Floor used to sort of be Mr. Soul's go-to counter pick, and it wasn't banned, so I'm a little surprised to not see that get picked, especially when I would imagine it's... I mean, not that Crag is bad on the stage or anything, but that horizontal space is really, really nice for Soul. But we'll see how this works out. Lots of grass on stage for Sylph to work with here.
That was a really, really smooth ledge dash into side B.
Alright, we're parrying all these projectiles like crazy. Oh, are we living? Okay, we're living. Okay,
No,
we're
we're
not living
not.
that one.
You just had to say something.
It's all my fault.
The players never make decisions for themselves. It's always the commentators. Which just say nothing, no one will win. Solved game.
True.
All right, ZB has gone ahead pretty much every game so far by just living for a long time, which is what Crag does best. But, oh, off stage, get the wall jump, get the pillar back. If I'm Mystery Soul, I'm going to stop just spamming flowers there and just kind of try to like trap them, try to trap any option they take coming back.
Yeah, because Crag eventually has to jump back up there, right?
Yeah,
and you
they
can
have
use
to
your
go back.
gigantic aerials to threaten that space in front of you.
Or your down tilt.
Or your down tilt. You can mix that up with just standing there or mix that up with your empty hops.
Yeah,
And
personally, when a Crag is doing that to me, I'm not really bothered by it because I'm like, all right, well, I'm on stage. So
it's so tempting to want to kill them when they're off the stage, you know?
ZB did a really good like reverse up air, so the DI was going to be messed up.
Ooh, nice back air. Unfortunately, not going to make that convert into anything. ZB just getting a lot of damage out these. Oh my god! Okay.
Caught it with the down special. ZB died first, but who cares? He won.
True. All right. Once again, we're gonna have the counter pick from Soul. I don't think we're gonna go back to Julesville again. I think he's gonna try something new. Oh, we have a different set of bands this time.
Okay. Okay. This is fine stage. This is a good Sylph stage. Look at chat and see. Bring back Drift DI.
I'm all for it.
I like Drift DI, but I could take it or leave it. I love Rivals 2. Rivals 2 feels sick.
Ooh. Gonna punish him while he's holding rock. Unfortunately, not able to convert that into anything super big. Great DI from ZB over and over again. Avoiding the really, really long soul combos.
Ooh, good parry. It was weird because it was a timing mix-up for the forward air instead of up air, and he still parried it. Oh. Well, last two stocks have been down specials.
I think ZB often, based on a conversation I just had with him like half an hour ago, I think ZB often thinks of parrying in these situations as essentially just 50-50, so he'll often just like let it rip. And
I feel
not
like letting
worry.
it rip is just ZB in a nutshell.
Yeah, and especially when you're playing a character like Crag that can afford to lose like those interactions sometimes. Like you're not just gonna automatically die in a lot of those interactions, so it can definitely be worth it.
In the classic words of Bio, Crag is never ahead nor behind. And it is true, unironically.
Oh, ZB trying to chase Sylph. Sylph not getting the whiff punish.
Tell me this, how many times have you seen Crag go down like 3 stocks to 1 and you just get bodied the whole game and then somehow wins anyway?
Yeah, that's definitely a thing. It's a classic heavyweight thing in general, I think.
You know, we talk about who the like mascot of Rivals really is, but like, could it be Crag? Crag is probably the most Rivals character I can think of.
Crag is definitely a very Rivals character. That's true. If you want to, like, if I were to show Rivals to someone and be like, this is what makes the characters different from, say, Melee or Slap, like, I'd probably, yeah, I'd probably choose Crag.
All right, so Sylve, 1 stock left. They got to win this game. If not, they will be out at 5th.
Yeah, I
All
think
right, the reverse hit.
Ooh, is that gonna kill? Nice up air. Are we gonna get another up air?
Didn't parry that for some reason. Just chose to outspace it. No jump. Oh, down
Ooh,
special again.
okay.
All right, it's going to be a 3-0 for
GG's.
ZB. 5th place for Mystery Soul. Good showing. Probably the last time we're ever going to be seeing Sylvanos from Soul before we go right to Rivals 2.
That screen is frozen, right? Mystery Soul's not just in a trance.
Yeah, it is indeed frozen.
I mean, maybe when you get so focused
that's
on
how
the
he's
game.
feeling about Sylve. But I think right now we're going to go in.
We're gonna go straight to winners finals.
Oh, okay.
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 Cool.
Cool. All right, we got winners finals then. We're going to be having Bio and Cake. Or not Bio and Cake, Elkies and Cake. Sorry.
Yeah. That should be hype. We're gonna have a Fleet Ditto.
Well, Elkies doesn't play Fleet anyway.
Oh, sorry. I got confused by Mystery Soul there. Alright, so we're going to have probably Forsburn versus Maple. I mean, it's always kind of a toss-up who Elkies is going to pull out, but it seems like she's just been going Maple all day today.
Yeah, it seems like it. So, it's been a fun time. I'm housing both Bio and Elkies at my house this weekend.
Oh, that sounds fun.
So, a fun story about tomorrow is that they're doing this online, top 64 player ELO is going to this online tournament. They're starting that at 2 p.m. our time, but we have top 8, 10 a.m. our time. So Bio and Elkies both want to compete in that. They're like, can we like max back to your house and play on your computer? I'm like, sure, whatever. I'm gonna be here at the convention enjoying myself, and they're gonna be back at my house playing in bracket online.
That's awesome.
And that's right after top 8 for Rivals 2.
That's the grinder's mindset.
Rivals of Aether is getting ready to start. So this is going to be one of the hardest fought matches throughout this tournament, especially considering we do have the #1 ranked player in North America here, Cake Assault. How is Elkies going to get over this hill?
All right, so we have Maple versus Forsburn. A matchup we've been seeing quite a lot over the last year in Rivals.
Yeah, this is one that I think the Forsburns tend to be seen as favored. Elkies mentioned to me that she's been watching a lot of Soul Rifle footage, because that's, I think, the most sort of common version of this matchup you see at high level. And Soul Rifle perhaps the most successful Maple versus Cake. So I'll have to see how this goes. Maple can often struggle dealing with the dagger, getting in.
Speaking of.
Yeah.
not the way you were talking about, but
And I think covering the smoke from certain angles can be tricky. And so far we have big juggles coming out from Cake, just not letting up. Oh, we have the clone spike.
Oh, that
Okay.
purple. That was such an early purple. And they have combust, so Cake's going to try to just kill Elkies, right? Cake's going to try to hold on to this and just destroy them.
Yeah. Oh.
Realistically, you should use it there, but I thought Cake was going to go for a little bit of swagger. You're up 3-0. Okay. Whiff, still hit them anyway. Good
Yeah.
old first spring.
Yeah, now Cake is firmly back in control.
Oh.
I mean, that parry helping Elkies a bit. Can LB secure this edge guard? Ooh, getting
Lily
upbeat
can.
on.
So much smoke on that side of the stage, yeah. Oh, you had to go out there and clear it, but now you're in disadvantage.
I think it's definitely unclear sometimes how Maple should approach the edge guard versus Forsburn. Because a lot of the smoke is just really tricky for Maple to deal with without just committing her whole body to it.
Yeah,
that makes
like,
the mix-ups really strong for Forsburn.
Yeah, because C is, it's kind of purple. You got down to
God
the ledge.
damn.
3 stocked.
So way to start off winners finals for sure.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult to deal with smoke off stage as Maple in general, because like the seed is really good for getting rid of smoke, but you can't do that when it's low or that high. So
Elkies got to keep composed, make this comeback.
Cake showing himself why he's Cake.
Yeah. That was just a classic Cake Assault game, for sure. Now we have to see what counter pick is going to come out from Elkies here. Probably something that reduces the recovery mix-ups, because that's a big part of where the Forceburn just shines here. So if we can get rid of those side platforms, you know, Elkies likes FD a lot. Looks like FD's been banned here.
No way. Hold up. All right. All right. So we currently right now have a fire alarm going off in the convention, but security hasn't come to.
I mean, personally, I'm not on fire, so I'm not concerned.
Most likely, someone accidentally pulled the alarm. We're staying here until security tells us to go away, but
It's kind of a problem if we're viewing fire alarms as probably false alarms, right? Like, doesn't that defeat the purpose of the fire alarm?
Yeah, it certainly does.
That said, this is probably a false alarm, and I'm chilling.
Forceburn in real life, that's what happened. That's extra unfortunate because we're trying to make good on time. All right. So fun fact: PDX Rivals seems to be cursed at like almost every event because like something like this always happens. All right, we're gonna be throwing it to break and figuring out what's going on.
All right, see you guys shortly.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Slash. I am running the stream direction and everything. Just to let everybody know what was going on. A fire alarm situation happened within the Portland Retro Gaming Expo event space, so we all had to go outside. Currently, they are letting people back in. It will take a minute for us to get back to our winners finals of Rivals of Aether. To let everyone know what the changes will be now as well is that we will be doing top 4 of Third Strike and top 4 of Guilty Gear Accent Core Plus are guaranteed on stream. And this is for everyone watching twitch.tv/Team Chaos. If you're watching the Rival stream, it will end after this. And then if we are allowed to get other matches on, we will be putting those on to stream as well. It kind of depends on based off our time. So just hang tight, everybody, and we'll get you guys back into it.
All right, so someone pulled the fire alarm.
We are officially not on fire.
Yeah, it officially was a false alarm, which is a little annoying, but
Yeah.
it happens. Everyone has their fire alarm tournament. It's not the first time. It probably won't be the last time, which is unfortunate. I hope it's the last time today.
What's a tournament without a fire alarm anyway?
Yep. The players, if you could give them a thumbs up because they're not looking this way.
So we are already partway into the set. We have finished game 1 where Cake finished that with a 3-stock.
Also, if
Pretty
you
brutal.
guys can hear the announcement going on loop over and over and over, I apologize. But it's basically saying, hey, we cleared it, it's fine. And it's just been saying that for the last 15 minutes. So, we're here. Winners Finals. Cake 3-stocked Elky so hard, it turned on the fire alarm.
That's the Forsburn smoke effect for you.
Yep. I love this is what you get into when you're TOing, by the way. You could have the best of plans, everything's going perfectly. Your job as a TO is to fix what pops up that you cannot predict.
It's about adaptation.
Yep.
Just like fighting games.
Fighting game real life?
Yeah,
Wanna fight?
exactly.
You want to go? It's a beautiful day.
We'll take it outside after this.
All right, so Cake has banned Aramata, Rockwall, and FD.
And we're going Zetterburn coming from Elkies.
I don't mind okay, I do mind this change. 'cause
Elkies had 35 minutes to decide her character pick.
As a Zetter main, this matchup is bad.
For who?
Zetter.
Oh.
Real bad for Zetter. The main problem is this matchup is actually a lot simpler than most of Forsburn's matchups, because with more Forsburn, you want to have all of this different smoke, right? You got a player on the smoke, you got a player on platforms and whatnot. Forsburn can kind of just outbox Zetter.
So here's the issue. All of Elkies' characters are bad versus Forsburn. Because typically you associate Elkies with Maple, Zetterburn, and Crag, and none of those characters really want to fight Forsburn.
That is the same exact problem Hayes has with Ty. Claren not great against Forsburn. Maple not great against Forsburn. This character is just a problem. This character's kind of good.
He's aight. Alright, but Elkies doing a good job covering this recovery, and we have stocks tied apiece.
But yeah, the biggest advantage Zetter has here, you got to use fireballs. Like, fireball clears out your entire smoke. It'll stop them from going to platforms, all that. And then you also have the fire alarm equation. Like, Cake was warm and just destroyed Elkies. Who knows how much they were talking about it outside? They had like 30 minutes to sit there and think about it.
Yeah.
So
who knows how much mid-set coaching went down?
Yeah, and as a TO, I didn't see it. I can't say anything about it. So what are you gonna do?
Elkies is sort of cleaning up. Look at this.
Elkies in the lead now.
I mean, the edge guard against Forsburn doesn't matter as much when you're kind of just killing, And Zetterburn is very good at that.
This is also, I do like the stage a lot for Zetterburn. The plat drops are like a perfect height. Your fireball covers. Oh wow, it took the game.
Oh my god, that was cool. Actually kind of brutal. What a response to that first game.
Yeah, I do really like the stage of Zetter. Like, platforms are such a perfect height for plat drops, and fireball covers just the whole, like, right where that plat is. So it kind of takes away that option for them. And then the bottom blast zone is so close, and Zetter loves that, along with close side and top. It's just a really good Zetter stage.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think Cake's going to go somewhere where he's got a bit more room to work with, and a bit more space to recover, and hopefully a higher ceiling as well. Yeah, look, we're going to Fortress.
I don't like this. I would have banned this. I would have banned this Fire Capital.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. So, these are two I mean, this stage isn't the worst option for Zetter. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that. It's not the worst option for Zetter, but it's definitely not his best one.
More importantly, it seems better for Forsburn.
It's great for Forsburn.
You
That's
get that
the bigger
2D smoke
issue.
control, and you get so much space to work with in terms of recovery.
Any stage that has those big, tall platforms is just a really good Forsburn stage. Oh, and then Cake just decides, I don't want to be alive anymore. Okay.
It's one of those days,
You know what? Maybe the fire alarm was a good thing. It added some uniqueness to this tournament. I'm not coping. I'm not coping as a TO, I promise.
It's the tournament level mix-up.
It made the matchup more interesting. Maybe we should take a 30-minute break after first game for every set.
All right. So far, Elky's doing a good job just putting on this corner pressure. Oh, that back air is going to seal the deal. We're down to last stock for Elky's. Elky's chasing Forsberg up.
Yeah, one of the biggest things you have to do as Zetters, you cannot overcommit against Forsberg at all. And that's true for every character, but even more so as Zetter. And Cake has taken every stock this game.
Yeah, I mean, we can say that no character wants to commit when they shouldn't, but the reality is that some characters can match more than others, and some characters can punish matching more than others, and it is somewhat matchup dependent.
Zetter just has to play this game a lot safer, and that, up smash could have been leading up to something up there.
Oh, soft bear. Not going to kill quite yet. Yo, is Elky's going to turn this into something? Punishing the parry.
You're one string to that top plat, and that'll be a purple if Elky's gets that going. Oh, no.
Good parry from Cake. Waiting for that jump. But honestly, pretty close overall. I wouldn't be surprised if Elky stays on this character.
All right. For those of you that are in the chat, let people know that things are back because we were gone for a little while. I'm sure most people kind of... No, we got 75 people here, so people are still watching.
Yeah.
Cool.
The tournament has warmed up again.
Yeah.
But the venue has cooled down.
I'm fine with that. It was kind of hot in here earlier.
I do appreciate that for sure. It was so hot when we were standing outside. Oh my lord.
Yeah, this morning was like upper 40s, low 50s, and now it's like almost 80 outside. It's fall. I won't complain about the weather though, because it's better than what we could be getting this time of year. Like I remember when we ran Back in Blood 5 in late October, it was still 90s and smoke everywhere. So thankfully, thankfully we don't have wildfire season still going.
I assumed that you were talking about the pouring rain as a.
I'll take rain. I'll take rain over smoke any day.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Elky's putting a lot of pressure on Cake.
Yeah. Oh, but we have this reversal. Elky's going for the wrong clone. Forsberg going to take advantage.
This is a really interesting stage choice because it's not a good Zetter stage. Yeah.
Ooh, jeez.
Zetter doesn't really get anything from the height of these platforms, and the stage is also huge, which doesn't benefit Zetter at all. So it's a bit of an I feel like this is a comfort pick from the Maple side,
Yeah, maybe. Oh, but right now these juggles are going kind of crazy coming from Cake. Elky's getting a few hits here and there, but Cake's just taking the momentum back right away over and over again. Yeah, it looks like Cake has kind of gotten a read on the timings Elky's likes. Because it's not like most of this was a true combo, it's just that in the gaps in between the combos, Cake was ready to stuff the approach.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Stall with the shine under there for reasons. Why not?
Okay, we're getting a little bit more of standstill play coming from Elky's. Trying to get these stutter step mix-ups in there. Ooh, good parry. What are we going to get off of it? Awkward up B, but going back to safety. Throwing these fireballs. Just trying to harass Cake a bit from a distance.
Okay, that was an option. Don't go way out there like that. Like I know you feel you have to get rid of the stock, but that's just how you lose your stock.
Yeah.
Like Zetter doesn't have any problem with like kill options. Just don't force one.
Oh, good parry from the corner once again. That's the second parry from the corner now. Maybe starting to get a read on how Cake likes to approach the corner, but unfortunately not able to get a big punish off of it. Oh, and we're 2 stocks to 1. High percent on force burn, but Elky's has to clear this up quickly.
It is so hard to deal with that cape when you're stuck on a plat like that.
Yeah. Oh, geez, look at all this damage. Cake's going in. And Cake's
come on, you can't fish.
Yeah, Cake's just throwing this dagger out a lot, and, Zetter's having a hard time kind of punishing it.
That's one of the biggest things to deal with, is they out-disjoint you while playing the same game that you're playing, basically. But, hey, a parry is all you need. You're at 100%, which is a little bit of a problem, but it's not undoable. And there, you just got to throw a fireball in there. Cake may parry it, but the smoke will be gone. So, back air should do it. Able to jump out.
Oh, well, Elky's staying alive.
Still,
okay,
there's
the bear.
All right, 3-1 for Cake Assault.
And Cake moving on to Grand Finals winner side. Elky's will be hanging out in Losers Finals.
All right, and hey, this is what they're fighting for. these beautiful medals. I don't think you've seen these.
I have not seen these.
So-
Wow, those look nice.
Yeah, these are the medals made by Lil Fox. Hey, do you want to hold this first place one for me?
The one and only Little Fox?
Lil Fox 15
Oh my
designed
god,
these for me.
I won? That's amazing.
These are very, very clean medals. I love how these look. They're super sick. He did these in like a day. So, yeah. I know you don't want credit, Fox, but you're getting credit because you do good work. And he does that every time.
Shout out
And
to
you
Lil
worked with
Fox.
him, you know.
He doesn't want credit? He told you that?
Yeah.
Gotta give him credit where it's deserved.
I'm giving you credit anyway. But
Thank
you
Little
worked with Fox
15.
enough.
Yeah.
You've worked with him
Yes,
enough
I
to
worked
know.
with him enough. I mean, I think that's sort of how we met, through Little Fox.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because I think I got chucked into the PX server.
You
and
got
then I just-
chucked into it.
Yeah, and then I just got into call because like I was talking to Fox at the time,
Yeah, that sounds right.
and then I got chucked in there for I was doing commentary for a bit, I'm pretty sure, and then, and then found out you're only a few hours north.
Yeah. And now I'm 0 hours north. Here I am.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's amazing.
That might not actually be true. Which way is north in the building?
True. All
All right, we got loser semi. ZB versus Bio. That's another classic. It's been a while since we've seen these two play.
Yeah. This is definitely a super stacked top 4. We're going to potentially have Krag versus Rastra. I was talking to ZB outside about his lack of Krag pick versus Elkies. And it seemed to just be a matter of confidence and the fact that the Edelus was feeling pretty good in friendlies. But he said he's probably going to stick with Krag for the rest of bracket, so that's what I'm expecting. And for the Krag matchup, I expect Bio to go Bird. I would be surprised if he pulled out the Monkey, but I don't know. I don't know what you think.
I mean, it's Bio, so I never really know, but at the same time, Rastra's really good against Krag. So it'd be surprising. I don't know a single Krag main that likes the Rastra-Krag matchup.
Yeah, like Rastra's not just good against Krag, he's good against Krag players. Because they all
Yeah.
hate Rastra.
Shout out to Turtlebox. Oh man, I think that was before your time, but T-Box hated
so,
Rastra.
yeah.
So, and that's pretty normal.
Yeah. Yeah, hating Rastra is an everyday occurrence.
Getting the milestones, there we go. Now we got all the stages unlocked. Are they playing Rivals 2 at some point, or is the category just that for reasons? SPS forgot to update the game, but updated everything else, so whoops. I also forgot to tell them to update the game. So, Rivals 2 will be tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's when we're doing top 8 for Rivals. We will, again, have the main stage, which is a beautiful stage, yeah, mind you. Like, I really like how this looks.
Yeah,
I've
it's
actually
really
wanted
nice.
to run a bracket here for the longest time, because this convention, like I said before, it's a perfect place for the original game. You got pixel art, you got a retro convention, it's a large one. We're at the Oregon Convention Center, so we got plenty of space. Like, it's a great venue. Like, I actually really like being here. We were going to run one in 2020, but, then 2020 happened.
Yeah.
But here we are, 4 years later. Cons are kind of, like, exploding this year. I don't know how many cons you've gone to or seen at all.
This is, I think, my first con this year. So.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not much of a con man, so.
Yeah, so all the cons I've seen now, I haven't gone to any local cons this year, but like all the numbers I was seeing, like almost every con I've seen has doubled their numbers from last year.
Oh, wow, that's
so
impressive.
it's like everyone's kind of going out now. We're kind of getting to the next era of things. So that's for sure.
Yeah, I wanted to go to PAX, then life happened, but PAX sounded like it was
Darn
pretty
life.
poppin' this year. Yeah, darn life,
All right, we got nothing. Someone set their controls wrong, I guess.
Oh, I guess they were just
All right.
weren't ready?
Okay.
Here we go.
Weird.
All right, immediate rock from ZB.
I'm not a huge fan of the stage against Krag in general. Like, I ban the stage against Krag every single time. The power position is just so strong for Krag. If Krag's on that top plat, like right there, it's kind of difficult to deal with. What Bio did is your best option of if you can get to that other platform. That's like how you can combat it. But if you're anywhere on the bottom, you're either trapped in a corner or you're in disadvantage.
You think top platform is an advantage versus being on the bottom?
Yeah, on this stage, yes. Because that top plat, you can threaten, especially with Krag, you can threaten almost the whole stage.
I could maybe see that against other characters, but I feel like Rastra's mobility is very, very strong. You get the free slipstream setup, and then you just get this two-dimensional game that you can play against the top platform.
Bio just died in Nair.
That's what Nair does.
Yeah, if you have slipstream kind of like a little above the secondary platforms, you have some more options, some more horizontal threat range, but you need to be on those plats. Okay, Bio was just out of there. Bio didn't want anything to do with that.
We're tornadoing right into the side B. Oh, good scraw.
And there's no pillar there anymore, so just dead. I'm surprised that purple. That was like one of those slow purples.
Yeah. Bio living that, good DI. Coming down with the Nair, but that rock's going to interrupt the combo, and ZB's going to take the stock lead.
The parry is probably for the slipstream.
Oh, good attack on the Dare. Oh, is ZB going to get the edge guard?
Bio did land, so... All right, retreating back to that top plat, getting out of the way.
Oh, going down there? Oh, just
Yeah.
threatening it.
Just
threatening
thought about it.
Honestly, doing what Bio did there just there is really safe because you don't force, but you really scare ZB into doing something there when he's in kind of a compromised position.
Yeah, he has to do something, or at least wait. And then you can sit and wait there for them. It's kind of like playing chicken.
There's that top platform control you were talking about, but... Ooh, missing the up tilt. It's going to be big for Bio. Getting that clap with bad
last
DI.
stock. This could be anyone's game. Like, Crag usually doesn't have to worry about dying at 0, but this is Raster, and anything's possible with Raster. ZB loves his rocks.
Ooh, hiding behind the rock again. Rock a bit, it's going to fair that out of there. Oh, punishing the charged up strong. I was a little surprised to see that. Honestly, surprised to see the number of charged strongs in general today in this top 8.
I'm never surprised by seeing charge strongs.
Folks just throwing them out.
I would never charge a strong. Bio just died to up strong.
Alright, now it's Bio's counter pick. Let's see what bans we get from ZB.
So, oh, this is actually kind of an important set because for Rivals 1, medals and payout is top 3.
Oh, okay.
So whoever loses this gets nothing.
Well, they get a good job.
I think it's fun. But fun's not money.
True.
I don't know about you, but money's fun for me when I have it. When I don't have it, I'm not having fun. I'm sad.
One of my greatest pastimes is paying rent.
Yeah, I love throwing money away. It's great. We wouldn't know anything about expensive rent up here. Okay, Jules Vale's. This makes more sense to me as a stage pick.
And then they're just going back and forth. They have pretty much even percents. Oh, this little game of chicken behind the rock.
I love that interaction. I love most. Oh, that should be it. You picked up a rock and you died for it.
As is deserved.
Dummy, idiot. Who would do that? You pulled a rock. That fire alarm has messed with their heads.
Ooh, whiff punishing the strong there. It's kind of a raw strong to go for. Okay, we got a slipstream set up. Okay, going for the down strong combo. ZB's going to break out of it. Oh, nice down B to cover that platform there. Fortunately not really converting. But we have high percent on Bio right now. Okay, and there's the
no,
stock.
we don't. It's gone.
We got 2 stocks apiece.
What counts as high percent on Raster for you? When does high percent start for Raster?
That's actually a fair question.
Oh, that purple.
Jesus.
Oh, we get the teabagging.
Yeah. I'm actually really impressed at the sheer speed of Bio's teabags.
Well, he's on keyboard.
Oh, that's a cheater
optimal
teabag.
teabagging inputs.
That's a cheater teabag.
They're not real. It doesn't count.
Yeah, I think
it's not as BM enough.
That's actually so much less impressive. Now that I know that. I'm never cheering for a Bio teabag ever again.
What if it's against ZB?
Still. Why does ZB hate? Why does ZB?
That's not ZB hate, but ZB is the person that would teabag, right?
But ZB is a normal speed, honest controller
no
teabagger,
tech.
you know?
You know, that's true. It's like having a box. It's just cheating, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we're... is it 1-1? Is that what it is?
It is 1-1.
Okay.
Bio with a pretty solid game for game 2. I think the counter... You're right that Jules Vale did seem like a much better pick overall. Now we have to see where... Oh, ZB just going to go straight to rock wall. Just wants those early kills, which...
Yeah, I mean, this is a good... This is a good Crag stage, but it's fine for Raster.
ZB's trying to kill at 40. Oh, but we have big combos coming out from Bradshaw right now. ZB kind of on the run, not able to get a good opening for himself. There's a lot of pressure coming from Raster as he controls both the air while, you know, maintaining this huge threat range. Oh, the clap missing though. ZB will take that, but is that gonna be a kill off the top? No, ZB is living. Get the down strong combo. No, we get the tech off the wall. Oh,
No
the down air
pillar.
sending it a...
Oh, he had a pillar.
Ooh. Oh, we got a weak scraw. You don't want that.
Is there anyone better at pulling pillars out of absolutely nowhere than ZB?
ZB might be the greatest pillarer of all time.
Tornado is such a dumb move. The hitbox is like not where it really is.
At least it's not as dumb as the move it's based on. Oh, we're living. Oh,
All
we're
right.
clapping.
I think this is safe to say this is high percent for Raster. If I had to give an
That's
honest
fair
answer,
enough.
I kind of start considering like 60% because that's like Raster's death percent at that
That's
point.
fair. I mean, I guess it depends on like what moves you're considering. Like a fair from center stage is probably not killing at 60, right?
Unless there's better. It might.
I mean, like a crack fair.
Maybe.
But
I mean, this is keyboard DI.
this is
But I was going to look at that later and hate me. It's funny with keyboard because it's like, I feel like if you DI it right, it's really good. If you DI it wrong, it's really bad.
yeah, I could see that. I mean, isn't it similar with controller due to the DI assist mechanic?
I don't know. I don't know enough about keyboard.
Well, I mean, in Rivals, there's like some, I don't know the exacts of how it works, but like the DI snaps to 45-degree angles, I think, so that you get DI as good as keyboard.
Maybe.
Something like that.
Bio's in the lead, though. Has no jumps, needs to recover, might die here, still no jump. Has to tornado. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Outspacing that tornado.
All right, last
Hitting the
stock.
head.
This is a very important game to win. You don't want to have to win on their counter pick.
Okay, we're threatening the down strong.
Amazing back air to just kind of say, no, get off of me.
Yeah. A lot of rock throws happening. And Bio just standing there, just not having it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the smart choice. Don't get baited into doing anything. Just kind of jump over it, slipstream, take control of the situation.
Ooh. Oh!
Yeah, there you go.
Bio gives
If I
ZB
am-
the clap.
So if I am ZB, the stage I'm wanting to pick is a more vertical stage. I know Raster's like good for that, but Crag has a lot. Oh, or you can just go to Edalus.
I feel like this wasn't necessary. Like,
Yeah, I mean, they're both. I feel like they're both bad matchups. So
yeah. I feel like that's true for both of
I feel like
ZB's
Malo
characters
probably
against
would have
most of
been.
the cast.
Yeah, I feel like Malo honestly would have been the best option.
I could maybe see that. I mean, I feel like Raster's ability to dodge the bombs is probably really good.
I feel like Bio's ability to dodge bombs would be good because Bio wants to play slow.
Yeah.
How did
That
okay.
traded? Excuse
okay,
me?
Sure.
Alright, Ella's going way high. Oh, threatening to go to that top platform, but instead putting out the icicles. We're just slip sliding back and forth, but Bio's going to catch it. Get Edalus off stage. Oh, not converting. Is in kind of a compromised situation right now, and that is the stock. We have armor on Edalus. So far, the counter pick looking pretty good for ZB.
Yeah, the
Oh.
armor is something that's like even worse for Raster than it is a lot of other characters. Raster doesn't do a whole lot of damage per hit.
Yeah, that's true. Yo, Bio a kill percent?
Yeah.
That I'm actually a little surprised.
Okay,
that
well,
it killed.
armor's gone
Yeah.
due to a ZB flub, but it worked out.
Okay, Bio giving a little too much respect there. Didn't want to get hit by the bear. Understandable.
Which one? The back air or the bear?
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Oh, up B,
Ooh,
way
nice.
up there. Shades of blue. We miss you, blue.
Oh, and just getting the up strong in there. Not going to be able to set up armor, but at least we got some ice on stage. And we're already starting to tack on damage on Bio.
For a moment, I thought ZB's controller unplugged because he just kept Baby Dash jabbing the opposite direction on the other side of the stage.
It's a special function his controller has. When you unplug it, just start spamming baby dash macros.
I feel like there's so many different players you could say that this is like, that might actually be true.
Okay, Edalus in the corner, has to break out. But honestly, Edalus is at very low percent right now and tacked on a full 100% on Bio here.
Yeah, if you're bio, you got to get rid of the stock somehow early.
Yeah, I don't know if Raster really has the Gimp potential needed, but that's going to be the
No.
game right there, and we're...
Okay, 2-2. Game 5.
Is this our first Game 5 of top 8?
I think it is.
Wow. And we're getting...
Back
What?
to Crag?
Excuse
Why?
me?
Oh, bio Crag. Okay, that makes sense.
It does?
Yes, bio has a Crag.
Does
You just
staying
got- I felt like-
Raster not make sense?
Well, I feel like that game was kind of out of bio's control for most of it,
Final game here.
and the Crag is real.
Okay. I mean, the Crag certainly is real. I've seen Bio's Crag do some dastardly things.
I feel like the Hodan probably would have been a better option, though. What a trade.
Oh, but so far, I mean, ZB's Edalus is just playing really good today. Maybe ZB was right about what he said earlier. That
What'd
his
he say?
Edalus is that he's just feeling the Edalus.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes that's your day.
Yeah. Oh, punch!
Do they
him.
have their pillar back? Yes. Well, not anymore.
Oh, no, get! Oh, okay, you're fine. Ish. Ish. Oh, you dodged the
How
rock.
did they get through that?
Sheer force of will.
Oh, yeah. That's a hard one, DDI.
And this Game 5, Edalus is in the lead. Bio's got to make something happen. Oh, we get the parry. Oh, we
grab
get
the rock and the Crag. There you go. All right.
All right.
That stock is when nerves really start coming out because you're like, oh, as game 5, I'm down. I'm going to keep getting down. He can't keep hitting me. And then you start playing worse and worse. You got to keep your composure. Frozen, what are you going to do? Jab?
Oh my lord, that's so much
damage.
there was a time when Bio's Crag was an explicitly almost Nair-only Crag. And so it's a little bit dissonant for me to see so little Nair coming from them right now.
It still kind of is, to be honest. I would like to see more Nair. Nair is kind of... I don't think ZB's given Bio the option to Nair, though.
I mean, Nair stuffs most of what Edalus has been throwing out.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah, it was a Nair. It hit Edalus.
Yo, let's go. Shoutouts to Nair. Yo, look at these
Oh,
Nairs
this is-
from Edalus.
Oh, this could just be it. No pillar. No jump.
Oh, great parry.
Yeah, this game's starting to get away. Oh, Bio needs to take the stock now. Or
Yeah.
ZB can take it for him.
Oh! That was amazing.
Get destroyed. If I'm Bio, it's like, I won the set. I'm done now.
Yeah.
Bye.
Play of the game.
All right, Dacus is coming. Oh, well, maybe not. Okay, but for real though, if you're ZB, you have to. Oh, that's it. Okay, I was gonna say you have to take it seriously, but close game 5 set. ZB takes it over Bio. Gonna be going to losers finals.
Good games. That was a hype set.
Yeah, yeah. These two always have good sets.
Yeah.
Is going to be facing Elkies in losers finals.
Fourth
Oh, we
place
have the
is not
run
bad.
back
Oh, we
between
do.
ZB and Elkies. We may see... Actually, I don't even know what character ZB's going to play because suddenly the Edalus is looking hot.
Yeah, that also is looking pretty good.
I hope he at least starts Crag. You know, I want to see him try it. I think it would be good if he tried it. And winner of this goes on to play Cake once again.
Cake himself. Yeah, that was the... There was a few things that was a little bit difficult figuring out the seed for. Number 1 seed was not it. It's like you have Cake here. Cake's going to be the number 1 seed. That's just how it goes.
True.
All right, so they're warming up a little bit. They're doing their thing.
I mean, there's a lot of possibilities where this goes matchup-wise. So I think it's pretty obvious that Elkies will start Maple, just given how successful that first set was. I think it's likely that we see the Crag game 1. It's also likely that it continues the momentum with Edalus from the last set, and so it's hard to see either way. If ZB ends up taking back the momentum of the set, we might see a character swap from Elkies. We might see the Zetterburn come out, for example.
Might see the Crag.
We might see the Crag. I mean, honestly, like if it's ZB's Edalus, the Crag coming out from Elkies is pretty likely.
I love that we've
just
gone
like Bio
so
did it.
far in Rivals that like you literally don't know what characters people are playing because they
Yeah.
played each other so much.
Mm-hmm. It looks
And
like we
there
are
they
warming up the Crag.
Crag and Maple. Yeah, because the Malo didn't work out so well last time ZB tried it, so probably against that. I am kind of surprised that ZB isn't sticking with Edelus because it looked like it was cooking.
Yeah, I mean, the Maple matchup is just kind of weird in that Maple kind of messes up both of them a bit.
Maple,
So
yeah,
it's-
that is true.
So it's hard to sort of know what the right decision for ZB here is.
Maple is a kind of good character.
I mean,
Again, going back to the stage.
I guess from my perspective, he has the data point with Edelus, but he doesn't have the data point with Craig. You know, in terms of this matchup. So it's at least worth trying it and seeing. If he drops this game, he has Edelus the rest of the set if he needs it.
I would ban Battlefield.
If
Tower-
you're Elkies.
Yeah, I don't want a Crag to go to that stage. But it looks like we're probably going to start. No, it got banned. Okay. No,
Okay.
actually, ZB just chose the other one. Straight up. Huh.
I mean, I do think this is probably a bit better for Maple than Tower, so I'm a little surprised to see it. But like, we have this horizontal room to work with if you're Maple.
Yeah, you have more space to run away. Generally, if I'm banning against Maple, I try to use the logic of I don't want them to run away from me. Oh, ZB just died. Because that is like Maple's biggest advantage is movement. Right, this dumb, fast character that can be across the stage and then suddenly the dash attack went under my fireball and now I'm dead. It's just kind of, that's the feeling I get when I play against Maple.
Oh, and there is the stock tie-up. I mean, one thing about the stage is the platform height. I imagine the platform height does probably benefit Crag a bit more than Maple here. He has more coverage on there without short hop aerials.
Yeah, I wouldn't
And
be surprised by that.
Does up tilt cover that platform? I imagine it
Crag?
does.
Oh yeah, Crag up tilt definitely.
But Maple's probably just not.
No, definitely.
So,
Yeah, if Zetaburn up smash doesn't read that platform, then Maple up tilt doesn't.
word.
Fun fact, Bio didn't know that until like a year ago. Which is kind of crazy.
That's
Still no
that-
pillar. Oh, no, where did they get these pillars from?
He invented it. Oh,
that
off
should
the
be
top?
It, though,
Okay.
yeah. This is a big stage, but not that big.
Ooh, we're just going to back her over and over again. Oh my god, just push ZB off the side. Oh, nice pillar. I want to say a pillar gimp, but you know, pillar cancel combo.
Just kind of caught what ZB wanted to do off the pillar.
Oh,
That
we're
might
going
just be
up?
stock? No.
Thought that was going to be a fair spike. That's going to be
This
a fair
has been
spike.
going on for the last like 30 seconds.
Yeah, Elkies is in flow right now.
ZB finally returning the hit, but 140%. And you have 2 stocks to take.
Elkies had good DI on that upstrong. That could have been death otherwise. Then got hit by rock a few times.
All right,
Oh, and
all
that's
right.
going to be the stock.
So
We're-
ZB can gimp. We have seen ZB cheese people. Okay, it's not going to be.
Boom.
Never mind, game's over. Do you foresee a switch?
from ZB?
Yes.
That's kind of a tough one. Yes, I think so. I think so.
Or not.
I was
Wow,
wrong.
He's just rocking the Crag.
I'm never making predictions ever again.
I feel like any prediction you make against ZB, you just choose the opposite thing that you think he's going to do.
That's true. But I think I think when you do that, the universe knows your intent. You know,
It's fate.
that's fate.
Karma knows.
Yeah. All right. So for the combo game, looking pretty strong from Elkies. Ooh, that parry was a little raw.
You know, I don't believe in like karma in real life, but maybe karma within video games. You know, it's like a makeup call. Oh, I love Crag up tilt.
Okay, coming down with that Nair, getting these combos.
Oh,
that up
nobody
strong
can hit each
missing.
other. Just kill him.
Oh, what a way to catch that pillar.
What is happening?
Great
There's so much
spacing.
spaghetti.
Oh my god, oh my god,
What,
oh my god.
what is going on? And ZB gets a kill out of that. I
That-
feel like if you make the game as spaghetti as possible, that's going to benefit ZB. And this is, I mean, granted, this is Elkies. That does benefit Elkies too, but it's
I mean,
ZB.
I think in general it's going to benefit the character that just has more nonsense normals.
Yeah, that's
you
probably
know.
right. Crag does like to box and just do silly shenanigans.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Good catch, good catch.
We're tied up. Lily in play. Lily on the ground, though. Pretty easy for ZB to parry when he needs to. Elki's going to play the guard game on Lily a bit. Oh, oh, oh!
Man, Elkies is starting to warm up.
Double fair? No, we haven't seen any double fairs at all. I'm a little surprised. I don't know if that just doesn't work on Crag, but it seemed like there were some opportunities. Oh, good parry. Do you go into special fall if you parry on the platform and then Crag up Bs again?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I will say that with 90% certainty, but I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure you don't, because you're intangible. It'd be like rolling on the pillar. Or
I see.
teching on the pillar. Oh, I don't know if Elkies didn't have a choice and the Walkling was just over or just willingly jumped into that.
Go.
All right, ZB.
Are we side
Okay,
Bing?
ZB. What are you doing, ZB?
To quote ZB from when we were just outside, I like to side B to make them feel like an idiot.
All right, how this conversation went, ZB was like, no, I'm not trying to troll them or make them upset. I'm just trying to make them feel like an idiot. He's like, I got a side B. I'm going to use it.
This was in response to the griefer allegations, to be clear.
I mean, ZB did make a good point, where he was like, people hate playing against me, but love watching me. People hate playing against Bio and hate watching Bio.
Or Bio.
Bio was laughing at that. I mean, this is all good fun, for context. This is suddenly a very even game.
Yeah, oh my god, oh my god. We're rocking and rolling.
No jump, no... Okay, got the jump back.
Oh, nice down B. I was wondering how
I think
ZB
a
was
Pharaoh
going
would
to
have just
kill
killed
it, though.
That should... Sour spot? How is that a sour spot? Oh, okay.
That's
Pharaoh
going to kill.
off.
Okay, we're 1-1, and I guess ZB probably is just going to commit to the Crag at this point. Watch me be wrong about
Yeah,
that.
watch him swap now.
Okay, thank God. Thank God.
I wouldn't have been surprised. ZB... I mean, I feel like that's the biggest power play. I finally won the game. I'm swapping to a different character now.
Yeah.
ZB would do that.
Alright. Game number 3.
Alright, we're here on Merchant Port. Strong.
Side B coming back.
Definitely a really strong Maple stage, I think. I think this horizontal room is really good for her. I think the ability to circle camp is really good.
Yeah, I have a hard time thinking of, like, what matchup both people aren't just, like, okay with going to this stage. I mean, like, it is the rival stage.
I mean, there's okay, but, like, I think in this case, you know, I'm not saying Crag is bad on this stage, but I think Maple definitely prefers it.
I don't know. I think it's pretty even for both. Like, Crag loves those top plats. Maple loves having the space. Like, it's kind of just really good for both characters.
I feel like Crag likes top plats in general, but Maple can use these top plats to get across the horizontal nature of the stage, which I think really benefits her. Like, top platforms as a means to bridge horizontal space, I think benefits Maple a lot. You know? Ooh. We're going down there. We're going
Good
down
tech,
there.
double
We're going
tech.
back up
Still
there.
in disadvantage. Went to the wrong side.
Oh my lord. So much-
Elkies had a flub in there, like a big flub in there, and still is in control. And just dead. How much percent was that?
That was like 160 something. Oh, nice fair. We're tied
I
up.
love how Elkies has this big, long string that's like 100%.
And ZB just
ZB,
kicks
I
him.
just got a fair. Crag be Crag. I love break canceling rock, even with the simplest moves that just... Does it take that much skill to up tilt on a rock? No. Does it feel good? Yes.
That's the danger of when a game feels too good. You start doing silly
Dumb.
things.
That's me! Or ZB's up 2 stocks to 1. Once again, game 3 is always important when you're 1-1 because you don't want to have to win game 5 on their counter pick.
Elki's getting these really big combos, but not having the most success with just converting them into kills. Especially in these edgeguard situations, ZB's just doing such a great job at making the edgeguarding as difficult for Elki's as possible. Oh, nice spacing with that pillar, hiding right underneath the lip. Ooh. Man, ZB just got so much damage just hanging out off stage. Just stuffing Elki's attempts over and over again. And this is so much damage on Elki's. I mean, Elki's has to play kind of perfectly right now, or she's done.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen Elkies do it before, but it's rough.
Yeah. Oh, we're throwing out dash attacks.
We've also seen Elkies kind of start fishing a little bit today when they get a little behind and they need to take a game.
Yeah.
But that should be, that should be it. So
Hey.
this is possible. You're 150%. You really can't get hit. You got hit. Okay, you're fine.
That was a
You're
fake
not
hit.
fine. You're
Okay, that was a
disadvantaged
hit.
that whole time. Yeah.
Trying to stay alive at 167, but unfortunately not.
All right. ZB's up
Down
2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
One more
This-
game, and then ZB's in grand finals.
Yeah. Let's see what Elkies can pull out here.
Staying with the characters, I don't see any reason for either of them to switch.
Yeah, definitely a very different set from the first one.
Maybe it was that fire alarm break.
CB used the time to get in touch with his inner Crag.
Touch some rocks outside. The Crag version of touching grass. You gotta touch some rocks.
Oh, ZB committing a
Oh,
bit.
no.
Oh, is he gonna suffer?
I think ZB wanted to pull the pillar and kill both of them there.
Oh, good dare. Not able to get the tech on it. Yeah, Elki's getting all these hits, but no dice on the actual conversion off stage.
Yeah, no, this is where I actually, like, ZB loves the stage, to be fair. ZB loves doing shenanigans on the top plat, and I have seen ZB clutch on the stage against Elky specifically in a Game 5 spot.
Mhm.
But I do think this stage overall benefits Maple more than Crag.
Yeah, I could see that.
But with ZB, I don't think it really matters. ZB is going to be ZB.
Just parrying these seeds. Oh, but Elkies is able to land a mark. This is the situation that Elkies really needs to figure out. Because ZB is just getting so much mileage off of this pillar usage
Yeah.
next to the stage. Oh my god!
Okay. I had to somehow avoid F-Smash and Lily.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of avoided both, but also just died.
Yeah, you gotta give him credit for trying. I mean, he was definitely doing some interesting drifts and timings there. Try to
You
get
can only
around all
stall
of
for
it.
so long, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. About 20% on each of them.
Yeah, 20% on Maple is not the same as 20% on Crag. I'll explain later.
No explanation necessary, I think.
There's always an explanation. So I've been making videos when I get into the venue every day, showing people like a video of like, all right, we're over here in this corner, we're by here, and I put in PDX Rivals the Discord, hey, we're Exhibit Hall E. And ZB is like, surely you don't need to make a video that can read, right? And then Rufon 30 minutes later was like, where are you guys at? Where's Hall E? Never mind, I can read. Just without fail, like, see ZB, this is why I do this.
Amazing.
All right, ZB is one stock away from grand finals.
Oh, we're gonna get the
Oh.
kill off the top? Okay!
Okay.
Elki's one stock away from Game
Elki's-
5 here.
Elkies doesn't want this to end right now.
Oh, and we got the damage coming up from Elki's.
Elkies is now just in the lead.
Sort of. I mean, technically speaking. But this is Crag we're talking
If you're
about.
Elkies, don't play this game. You have the percent lead. Let ZB do the thing up on the top flat. Don't try to approach that.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, it's just too dangerous.
on a stage that's this big, you can actually kind of just outcamp the rock a bit.
That could be
up,
it.
Up!
Ooh, so close.
Oh! We're gonna
That's
get
a terrible place for a pillar, though. But
yeah, and
ZB
we're gonna
hasn't
get the
landed.
wrap. That's not a galaxy.
ZB still hasn't landed.
Oh, is that it? No, ZB's got great DI. Living forever. Good dare, good tech. Oh, and
there
that's
you
gonna
go.
be the kill. We're
Down
going to Game
tilt, up
5.
special. The classic.
He's alive, tying it up 2 apiece.
All right, and we are going to go into the decider for losers finals. Winner of this next game goes on to take on Cake Assault.
So where are you going? Where's ZB going? Who won it? Didn't they win on tower?
I think ZB won on tower.
We have
Wait.
full DSR.
I mean, it's up to Elkies
It's
to
up
call
to
it.
Elkies. Yeah, if Elkies doesn't call it, they're allowed to go back. So we could also be misremembering. No, because I said no, we're not. ZB definitely won on this stage before.
I'm pretty sure ZB.
Yeah.
I think ZB won this.
Yeah, because I was talking about how Crag's really good on the stage.
Yes, but that was a different set, and also we've
It was
talked about that
multiple sets.
before.
It was multiple
But
sets.
wait, they went to Gates game 1.
Oh, right. Because I was confused why they didn't go here. So they haven't
Right,
gone here. So we're
right.
dumb.
Okay.
We're dumb. They're smarter than us.
As
They know
long-
what they're doing.
As long as we have clarity about our dumbness,
Yeah,
that's the important
yeah,
part.
that's fine. We have to communicate to the people.
Okay, we got Lily center stage. Dash dancing around it a bit. Oh, that's going to kill. That wasn't a Galaxy.
Wow.
And, oh, Elkies is going to survive that one. Ooh, barely getting out of this,
All right.
but Crag's going to find that down strong.
They have been so even. They've just been. This is totally different than the first set.
Oh, ZB chasing around these platforms. Getting a little bit of damage in, not too much.
Who do you think's going to win this game? Not who do you want. Who do you think?
Who do I think is going to win this game? Oh my. How can I possibly... I mean, I guess I'll just have to take the opposite of whatever you say, so... Who do you think is going to win this game?
You're not supposed to turn that around on me?
Speaking of turning around,
Ooh.
ZB with that side B off stage puts him in a weird position.
All right, I'll take Elkies. You'll take ZB.
Okay, fair enough.
We have nothing on the line. We'll pretend that we're losing 10,000 grand.
Sounds good. I feel bad taking you this side. I want them both to win.
I know. That's the other thing. You're so deep in bracket, you know all the players so well. Elkies has made an adaptation to ZB being on pillar is that ZB would always tech nair every time they got down air, and Elkies would just be too low and get hit by it, but they're just doing it up higher to not worry about it anymore.
Oh, that tether.
Yeah, I don't think that's what they wanted to do.
Oh, good parry on the rock,
And
that's
that
gonna
burbled.
Wow.
One stock away from grand finals.
My $10,000 is slipping away in front of my eyes.
Your fictional, your Dan Bucks. 10,000 Dan Bucks. ZB, where are you going? It was all bait.
I was playing a pretty
Alright,
patient
ZB
neutral.
That's so dangerous to do. Against Maple, like running away to pull a rock at any time is like dangerous because Hobby's just going to run at you.
Oh, good parry. Are we going to get a punish? We have a little bit of a punish.
We
Let's
got a
get the
forward
mark.
air and a mark.
We'll take the mark. The mark will lead to big things later on. Possibly.
Not as ZB takes a stock.
Yeah. ZB boxing. Elki's into the corner here, putting that pillar in the way. Oh, that tether just
oh
goes
my
through.
gosh.
Oh, we're playing basketball.
Last stock, game 5. Oh, ZB is bringing this back now. This is...
Ooh. Gonna bait the parry, but not really able to get a punish there. Oh,
the
the purple
pillar.
doesn't matter!
This is so tense. This is so close.
Yeah, neither of them
Goes
wants
through
to do
the
a back
lily.
commitment. Oh,
Is that it?
Oh,
Still
ZB
alive!
Oh,
The
the
rock
parry on
kill?
the rock! The fair misses! Oh, great
ZB
left
finds his
side
way
on.
back to stage.
Oh,
That
he's
could
on the
be
rock.
it.
Oh,
That's it.
it.
Pulled the rock
GGs.
and died for it. Game 5, last hit. Congratulations to Elkies. Going to grand finals against Cake.
That was a great set. That was probably one of my favorite sets so far, honestly.
So in order for Elkies to now win, they had to, again, win the rematch against ZB, and now win the rematch against Cake from losers.
Yeah.
That's going to be pretty hard, but not impossible.
Yeah. I wonder if Elkies will start off with Zetterburn this time, since it seemed
Yeah,
to
it
do a bit
seemed to
better.
be doing a little bit better. I wonder if Cake will have been like a little warm now, because Cake does like to warm up off stream. So
Yeah, I feel you.
yeah, grand finals, Cake versus Elkies. I got
Yeah.
these medals sitting next to me. ZB's got the 3rd place medal. They'll be getting a nice picture in front of this beautiful stage, may I mind you. Like,
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Like, no matter who ended up in grand finals here, like, it was gonna be an uphill challenge for any of them. Like,
yeah.
Cake is a different kind of monster. From
just winning one set against Cake is difficult, let alone 2 in a row.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is Cake gonna mess around the first set? Just choose random characters and do Cake things?
I haven't seen Cake play like that. Maybe it's because I just haven't watched enough Cake sets. But that's not something I associate with Cake. Cake seems
Maybe
all about the business to me.
As a TO, and we got to get a Rivals 2 after this. I hope Cake just doesn't mess around and just just focuses on the bracket.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Cake is a different kind of dominance that you see from most #1 players in games. Like, you're not seeing this kind of dominance from, like, the melee #1 player. You weren't seeing this kind of dominance from the #1, the top Nasby players would kind of go back and forth for a bit. But Cake has just been sort of, like, up there, cemented for a while with very few upsets.
To be fair, there kind of has been like a three-way between like Cake, Sorrowful, Kusi over the last year, but Cake is still the #1.
Mhm.
Like, people still haven't really dethroned him.
Yeah.
And we're looking at just talking to, no, he's just plugging things into the computer. Yeah, again, this stage is clean. We got these big monitors in front playing animations of rivals. You got the big screens up top. We got 3 different screens. They all have their both monitors sitting away from each other on headphones and whatnot. It's a really, really clean setup. Really like what we got. We'll also have it tomorrow for Rivals 2.
That's awesome.
For those of you that do not know, we have both Rivals 1 and Rivals 2 at this event. As soon as this is done, we're going into Rivals 2 pools. We're not streaming it, but we're going into Rivals 2 pools. And top 8 is going to be tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that'll be 1 p.m. on the East Coast if you're over there.
If you're in the hall and you can hear my voice, you definitely want to come over and watch this Grand Finals, because we have North America's #1 ranked player here on the winner's side, Kakasol. They're going to be going up against Elkies, whom Kakasol put down into losers a bit earlier. And so this is the rematch here.
So I'm assuming we're going to be seeing Forest Burn versus Zetterburn.
Yeah, we're already seeing that in our screen.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, you're right in saying that every single character that Elkies has is just bad against Forest Burn.
Yeah, I've noticed this phenomenon when Elkies plays against both Forest Burns and Ranos, where like all 3 of her characters are just kind of sus against both those characters.
Yep. It's definitely a difficult situation to be in.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be a little bit less of an issue when it comes to Rivals 2. Like, we'll probably still have those situations, but with more defensive options and whatnot, there's kind of more to, like, play around with that opposing. You feel like you can't do anything about this character in particular in this matchup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, looks like we're
All
good
right,
to
we're
go.
going.
Get in there.
Where are we starting?
Ooh.
I'm going to guess Merchant Port.
Yeah, I'm going to guess Merchant Port, too. I think both these characters like Merchant Port a lot. As you say, who doesn't?
I think every Rivals player, too. Crowd getting hyped?
I said a little bit, y'all went above and beyond. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right, fist bumps.
Oh, are we going to gates? No way, right? We're striking gates. We're striking gates.
I mean, Elkies does like gates. Again,
Oh,
I
okay.
don't like this pick because this is not a good Zetterburn stage, and I don't know if it's a good Forceburn stage, but like nothing about this really benefits Zetter. I know Elkies is picking it because they're comfortable with it from the Maple experience, but as Zetter, the platforms are just a little too high, so they make kind of an awkward situation. You don't get a whole lot out of it. Your up tilt, your up smash doesn't reach it. You have to go up there and physically do something else, do some tech chasing and whatnot. The huge blast zones don't really benefit Zetter in any kind of way, especially because the top one is high too. So there's not really anything Zetter gets off of this stage. Like, your best bet here is to constantly be chucking fireballs at that platform just to keep Cake from going to the platform.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that is the one thing you get. I think the platform layout is conducive to Zetterburn clearing out smoke.
That is
You know?
true. Zetter, definitely one of those characters that doesn't really have a problem clearing smoke at any time, though.
That's fair.
Just a huge horizontal line across the entire stage. Your smoke doesn't exist anymore. Unfortunately, Forceburn doesn't really need smoke to beat Zetter.
Can you elaborate on that statement?
Okay, so for a lot of matchups, like, Clone and Smoke is really good. Especially because Forceburn can go to that top plat, put out the smoke. You have so many more guessing games to do. And then if you put Clone out, now you have a Clone coming out of the smoke, or even without the smoke, you have an option you need to make. There is a Clone running at you. Like, that is dictating that interaction and the Forceburn that is going to attack you afterward or do something after. Zetterburn Fireball literally invalidates that. It just gets rid of it. However, Forceburn kind of wants to play a really similar game to Zetterburn, but just does a better job boxing Zetterburn. And then edgeguarding becomes a real problem with Zetter. Trying to get around what Forceburn can do is very difficult.
That's fair.
It's
mean-
not impossible, but it is difficult.
How do you feel about Zetter's edge guarding the other direction? You know,
I mean,
Zetter
you
edge guarding.
can
force.
also edge guard. I don't think it's quite like, I don't want to say free because that's the wrong word to use, but you know what I mean when I'm saying that.
Yeah, edge guarding Zetter definitely is free.
It's less
I want to use that word.
it's less rinse and repeat on the Zetter side as it is the Forespring side.
Okay.
Is the way I would put it. Yeah,
LK's trying to hide behind Forsburn smoke. Doesn't quite work like that, but
Yep. No down air. You have to hold hard in to win that. Yeah, there
oh
you
my
go.
lord, what a combo game.
Yeah, and that's the situation. So when you're recovering a Zetter, the two spots that are really, really hard to get away from is when you're down specialing from above high to get your resources back because you have to. You have no choice. Back air is just going to eat that. And when you're recovering low, like you just can't recover low because Forespring covers that so well. So you don't really have many options.
Cut down to size. Game 2.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, and right away, Elky's trying to, you know, just charge across the stage right away, get a few hits in, but that dagger already just starting a huge combo for Cake. Oh, Cake is still playing this very patient footsies game, working out for him. Yeah, just calling Elky's on that. That
Yeah,
was
Cake
nice.
has kind of just been posting up on that plat and trying to just follow the plat no matter where it goes, and it's been working out. If you're Elky's, you got to start like chucking fireballs at it, and even if he parries it, to like force him to do something. In an optimal situation, you will end up catching Cake as they're going up to the platform to just stop him entirely.
Right, makes sense. Dude, Cake is just unrelenting this game.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like Elky's barely has a chance to breathe.
Yeah, this is
Oh, but we got the stock on that fair. Not the best DI. We'll take it.
yeah, I mean sometimes you just throw out the big slap and it just kind of works.
Oh, wow. That clone stall in the air to sort of bait Elky's out and then get your own punish right away. That was smart. Alright, we're going to try to rinse and repeat from
Uh-oh.
Elky's, but oh, we're in an awkward position. What a
It's
down B.
It's fine because they just charge down smash for some reason.
If you're a Rivals player, you got to just charge random smashes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I can question anyone charging down smash.
Oh, going for the up strong confirm. Not quite getting it.
Who do you think Cake wanted to play more? Like, who do you think Cake wanted to win more between Elky's and CB? From, like, his perspective.
I think Cake's perspective is that everyone's just a walk in the park.
All right, that's fair.
If I'm being honest.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think Cake was remotely concerned about anyone else in this bracket.
Yeah, I don't think Cake ever questioned it.
Yeah, this is just so rough. I mean, we were one stock apiece, but Elky's just not able to get any momentum at all. Cake is just totally has a read on her. It's not even about the huge punishes. Just the neutral game is so one-sided at this point,
Yeah.
and that's the stock.
That's all right.
That's game 2.
Are we going to see a swap?
Yeah, we'll see a swap. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know to who, but I'm never predicting anything ever again. I was so sure. Just like I see Elky swapping these spots all the time.
Yeah. To be fair, I mean, you're right in saying this. Like, the three characters Elky knows best is Crag, Maple, Zetter, and those are all not great against Forsberg. So oh my goodness, and that's how you open it. And this is a really rough spot for Zetter to be in. Yeah, if you can get high, you have a chance. But if you're recovering low, Forsberg just eats that. Reverse down tilt. All right. Oh.
Awkward position. Oh,
Terrible
that downer
position.
missing though.
Still no jump. Still no air dodge. Made it back. It's fine. Don't panic. It'll be okay. No, it's not okay. Panic.
It is now time to panic.
It is now time to panic.
You may panic.
You have two stocks before Cake just wins outright. You got to make something happen. You got to turn the tides a bit.
Yeah, we're dash attacking the wrong direction. Oh my gosh, this is brutal.
Ooh, didn't even get the tech on that. That's just dead. Last stock for Cake.
Yeah, this
Could
could
be
be
a-
the parry right
Oh my
away.
gosh, this could be
Dude.
a 3-stock.
Cake-
No, Elkies.
Cake is just
Oh my
totally in Elky's flow
God.
right now. That was
Oh, that was rough.
that's what you expect
Yep.
from the
That's
best
why
player
it's-
in the world.
Yeah,
That's
we
how you
gotta-
expect to end a tournament like this.
Yep.
Good games.
Yep,
Congratulations to Cake Assault for winning.
Is going to be Cake Assault.
Yep. All right. So congratulations to Cake Assault. They're gonna line up. They're gonna get pictures with the medals and get their payouts. And the medals, like I said, again, thanks to Little Fox. I know he doesn't want to have.
I gotta give y'all some
Shout out to Little Fox. for
Yeah, just
being-
shout out to Little Fox in general. He does so much work with this kind of stuff, and he's always like, "No, only pay me like this much for this," or like, "No, I don't give me credit." It's like, no, your time deserves praise.
Yeah.
You do good work. You do so much for the community, and like, I get where he's coming from because I used to edit the tournament highlights. Like, I didn't get paid for it. I just did it because I wanted people to see it. You know, and it's a lot of work. It really is a lot of work. So, huge thanks to him. It really. A lot of the stuff we couldn't do without him.
Yeah.
The medals especially, he's always designed every medal we've had. He's designed every single one of them.
That's awesome.
So
Well, thank you to everyone for watching. For
we're
those of you
not
who are
we're not out yet. They're saying they're giving him the medals. They're gonna have a picture op, and then we're gonna get Cake over here.
Oh, we're getting a Cake interview?
Yeah, a short
Oh,
Cake interview.
Wonderful.
And in
So-
second place, fighting from the losers bracket, only losing to Cake Assault, it's going to be Elky.
Yep.
Cool.
So Elky's pulled out some cool stuff, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ZB set was probably the set of the day. The game 5, who knew who was gonna win? Went back and forth.
See, I want to say something like, I'm excited to see how Elky's approaches this matchup in the future, but
Yeah, but it's
then I think about what is the future?
Yeah,
the
it's
future is the
bittersweet.
sequel, you know?
But it'll be interesting to see how Elky's goes to Rivals too.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I mean,
And-
I'm really excited to watch the top 8 tomorrow and see how Pools progresses with us.
Yeah, and both of us will be commentating top 8 tomorrow as well. We'll be here, and I'm looking forward to that a lot. I've been having so much fun at Rivals too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really haven't played it as much as I want to. You know, life is life. You get busy and all that stuff. But like, you know, when you're like, I want to play it. It's there. You're working all day, and you're like, I want to play it. Then you get home, it's like, man, I'm tired.
Yeah, I get you.
It's those experiences. But
I'm hoping to grind it out a bit tonight.
Retro gaming tournaments, we are going to be having Street Fighter Third Strike Finals up next. So stick around for that.
so we should be getting Cake over here in a moment.
Wonderful.
I'll go ahead and when he gets here, I'll go ahead and swap you out for Cake.
Yeah, sure.
Do a short interview. It has to be super short because you got to get Rivals 2
Yeah,
pools going.
I'm actually
Yeah.
really surprised it's time for an interview at all with that 35-minute fire break.
Oh, it was. I think it was a little bit longer than that, but yeah. Apparently, they've already started Rivals 2 bracket off of stream. They didn't
Oh.
DQ anyone, but you know they've been going a few sets over there. So
Who's running Rivals 2?
Wolfric, who is also the other TO, was helping me out. We have more than one TO. That's so.
Yo.
That's nice to
Awesome.
have. All right, so thank you for commentary. It's been fun.
Yeah, thank you, Jarek.
We're gonna get Cake on here.
Hello.
Oh, well,
What's up?
Mr. Rivals. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
It is. I don't think you've ever been to Portland for Rivals 1 before. I think it's your first time here for that.
I think you're right about that. Because I think the only time I've been here was Smash Camp.
So, when you were watching ZB and Elkies play, who did you care who won out of that, or
I feel like I'm so close. Not in terms of like for my success in the bracket, but I wanted ZB to win because I'm better friends with ZB, but I'm friends with both of them, so it was really just it was fine either way. I especially wanted ZB to win because I told him that he was a moron for not playing Crag in the first set, and I was like, you need to play Crag against Elkies.
I still think you proved him right. I mean, I think you proved yourself right. It was close.
I think though definitely closer than the other set. And his Edalus was. I feel like it was just getting worked. Even in the game that it won, it was getting worked.
Well, the one thing I want to say is it's almost bittersweet that you win the first time here because this is like for PDX Rivals, we're like sunsetting Rivals 1. This is like the last event for Rivals 1. So It's only fitting that you come into Portland and just steal all our money and medals.
It makes sense. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes. It's been fun watching either way. So
yeah, I'm so PDX is sort of like totally moving to Rivals 2.
yeah, we're
for the
totally
future?
moving to Rivals 2. It's just easier to TO one game at a time rather
Yeah.
than doing what we did. I wanted to do it once because especially here at this video, the retro convention, it just makes sense.
Yeah, I'm curious as to see what like most scenes do, like most regions, if they
Yeah.
try to do both or if they just do Rivals 2. Like the only one that I think I can see actually trying to run both at their locals is like Arizona.
It's
'cause
always AZ. It doesn't matter what game it is. It's always AZ.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've known locally too. There's just like a lot more interest in Rivals 2 than there is Rivals 1.
Yeah.
So.
I mean every Smasher and everyone.
PDX Rivals
yeah.
is most ultimate refugees now.
Mhm.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean everyone from Smash is they're all talking up Rivals 2.
Yeah, and Rivals 2 tomorrow, top 8, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It'll be here. I'm merely assuming our #1 seed is gonna be in top 8. If you don't, that'll be a crazy upsets. So.
Hopefully I'm there.
Yeah, and I feel like you have more threats for Rivals 2 than Rivals 1.
I think so too. Like in Rivals 1, I mean I feel like I'm a decent bit ahead of Elkies and ZB right now, but in Rivals 2 I'm kind of like I feel like I'm practically dead even with ZB, and Mystery Soul is amazing too. Like we're all really close at skill level.
Dude, I don't know how Mystery Soul got like the moment he picked up a controller in Rivals 2 he was just like good.
Yeah.
So it's not even like a beta situation. He was just like day one he was just good. So I don't know how he does it. But we got to get Rivals 2 going, so we should probably clean this up. Again, congratulations. Thanks for coming to Portland. It's been fun having you here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Any final thing you want to say, or just let's play Rivals?
Nah, let's just move on.
All right, let's just play Rivals
Split it
2.
up.
Thank you guys for watching. We will see you tomorrow at 10 in the morning.